All right. All right. Hello, my beloveds. Hello, my beloveds. We're not going to be here for too long. We're not going to be here for too long today. Come on in. Come on in. And you know what? Let me just go ahead and, yeah, I'm going to make a poll. I'm going to make a poll. So we're going to see what we're going to get into. Because quite a few things have passed my eyes on social media. And then, someone sent me something. Someone sent me something that they wanted me to review and do a deep dive on. So let me go ahead. Let me just do a poll real quick and then we'll see what we're going to get into today. So give me one sec. All right. All right. Let me just go ahead and do a little poll. Little poll. Let me see. How am I gonna word this poll? Yes, everybody, come on in, come on in, come on in. I missed y'all. Come on in, come on in. My life has been a little upside down since I got back from the East Coast. So, ciao. Okay. So I did the poll. Um in a way that I thought would be fun. Y'all know I'm a weirdo. But go ahead and vote. Vote for what you want us to get into today. I will say that one of the coterie, one of the subbies sent me a video that they wanted me to review. So shout out to her. I'm not going to call her name, but someone sent me a video they want me to review. Okay. And then I saw a couple of things come across my my social media timeline that I thought we could talk about too. So whatever gets the most votes during this poll, that's what we're going to cover today. But in the meantime, and in the between time, let me just say that this Mercury retrograde beat my ass. And I can't wait until it's over. Mercury stations direct tomorrow, March 20th, right? Which is also the same day as tomorrow is the spring equinox. Okay. Tomorrow is spring equinox. Okay. Remember, we talk about world points. We talk about that kind of special energy, right? So remember, we talked about the winter solstice, right? We talked about the winter solstice back in December. We are at the next turn of the astrological seasonal changes. Tomorrow is the official first day of astrological spring here in the northern hemisphere. It's world point energy kicking off tomorrow. So tomorrow I will be talking about this spring equinox and the astrological energies that's going to be the imprint for us as a planet over the next 3 months until we get the summer solstice in June. Okay. But yeah, go ahead and vote on the poll. Listen, let me tell y'all. So the way it just had to be Mercury retrograde, because the way that I was out and my phone just I was booted off the network. Now, Mr. Hoodoo thinks that I was booted off of the network, booted off of AT&T's network because um in our conversations and in conversations with friends and family, I'm talking a lot about Epstein files. I'm talking a lot about the shit that quote unquote powers that be doing. So Mr. Hoodoo thinks that I was booted off of the network because I'm spilling the spiritual and esoteric tea. This is what he thinks. Me, I think it was just Mercury retrograde, because Mercury was retrograde. It's still retrograde in Pisces, the sign that it does not like to be in at all. And, it was just extra wild and wonky. But yeah, jet lag, booted off the network. I had some we had some car issues. We had, all types of crazy stuff. So it's been a little wonky. Let me say hi to everyone. Let me say hey to everybody. Yes. My good sis Sleepy B, Natasha is here. Hey girl. Hey SW. Hey girl, how you doing? Okay, she working on schoolwork. She gonna be in and out the chat. Okay, girl. Hey, sweet Ace of Silhouette. Dimples Wimples. Hey, girl. I love this picture of the duck. I love it. I love it. CS. Meeksy. Hey, boo. How you doing? Miss Anonymous. Girl, where you been? Where you been? I ain't seen you. Listen, you have sometimes we have to give people a moment to make the decisions that they want to make, and we can't force them to, whatever it is. But Sleepy B says, what else is happening? My sister moved out, didn't want to accept the help I was willing to give her, was literally mad at me. The help I offered didn't include paying her portion. Oh my goodness. Okay. Other than that, you're okay. Yeah. Yes, girl. I was booted on the network. I was scrolling on my phone, set my phone down for like 2 minutes, looked at my phone, and I just had the SOS with the satellite. Okay. So I had no actual cell phone service. And I'm talking about I was doing everything. I called AT&T. I mean, I ended up fixing it myself after the poor AT&T representative tried her best. But I was on the phone for hours trying to get it together, and then she didn't know what she was talking about, making us STEM girlies look crazy. But yeah, I was completely booted off the network. Didn't get my phone working until like the next day, and I did it myself. So kicked off the network. Hey, Isis. Isis is driving but listening. Okay, driving but listening. Please be safe, my darling. Sleepy B says yes. Beyonce and I are working on the next plan. That's all you can do. She says, where I work, I'm in hell. Girl, I don't want you to be in hell. Mixtress, hey girl. She said, I'm on time. Yes. No, we didn't get into anything yet. Make sure everybody vote on the poll. I'm going to close the poll in like 2 minutes because I want to see what y'all want to talk about. Humble Hummingbird. Hey, boo. How are you? Hey, girl. How are you? Okay, so I got so much. Let me close some of this stuff on my laptop because y'all know I always have 5 million things open on my laptop, but sometimes you just can't close stuff down because you will lose good tea if you close some of these tabs down. So let me just get myself together. course, you know, I'm doing a little online shopping. Doing a little online shopping. Okay, yeah, this is cute. Doing a little online shopping for myself. Then I, you know, getting ready to do my hair again. Getting ready to do my hair again. Where is Starry Eyed? Because that's my girl, La La, right there. Starry Eyed. So, yes. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah, let me get rid of some of these. Quick question for y'all. For those of you who have natural hair, and just real quick question, for those of you who have natural hair, what kind of curl defining mousse do you use, if any? Because I'm about to do my hair. I'm about to go full blown on kinky curly. So mixing these extensions with my own hair. So what kind of good curl defining mousse do you like? Do you use bonus points for it being a black owned brand? Because that's what I'm gonna buy. So I'm shopping at the Black Beauty Supply store online, and I'm about to put some other products in my cart. But I'm going full blown kinky curly for between now and like probably the summer. Yeah. So I'm full blown kinky curly and doing my extensions because I'm not gonna put any color on my hair, but I will color these extensions. Okay. But yeah, if you like or have a favorite curl defining mousse that gives curl definition and like a good hold or whatever, please let me know so I can order some products and check it out. Okay, so let me see this. Okay, so we have a winner. We have a winner. The winner of the poll is blaming the witchcraft. Blaming witchcraft. Okay. Well, let's get into it. Let us get into this. Let me go ahead and change the title of this real quick. Because we're about to get into this. We're about to get into this. So yeah, one of the coterie sent me a video and was just like, someone asked, can you please look into this? I emailed her back today. I was like, you know what, girl? I'm gonna look at it. So that's what we're gonna get into. So let me change the title of this live real quick, and we're about to get into this. Okay. Okay. All right, so I have changed the title of the stream. We are about to get into this. We are about to get into this. This is cute too. Let me add this to my watch list and then get rid of the stool. Add to watch list. Let me get rid of these tabs. And we can. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm not even about to do all of that. Let me do this real quick. Okay. Let me do this. All right. Let me pull up this video. So we can, so we can get into it. All right. Let me go to. So I haven't watched the video at all. All I know is that this is about somebody's husband. Okay. It's about somebody's husband. I don't know. I don't know nothing else past that. So, and let me just say, copyright Let me do this. Let me do this. Let me do this. I don't know what happened. But we don't get into this. We are going to get into this. But yes, fair use, fair use. All right, let me bring this screen in. Let me bring this screen in. Look where it is. Got your baby. It's wild out here in these streets. All right, present or invite. Share screen. Come on now. Come on now. Don't start. Don't start. StreamYard starting this. I can't wait till this damn Mercury retrograde is over with, seriously. Because it's just really getting on my fucking nerves. Now I don't want to share. Now I don't want to share. Let's try this again. Let's try this again. It doesn't want to share. Stop sharing. Okay. No, not invite guests. I'm gonna do this. Share screen. All right, hold on one sec. Let me hop out of the stream and come back in because I'm so over it. I'm so over it. All right. Let me hop out the stream and come back. Okay, let me try this again. Not Dimples Wimples talking about I blame the witchcraft. Listen, I don't know what the hell is going on, but I'm tired. It really doesn't want to share the screen. Oh my goodness. Let me see if it'll capture another one. Let me see this one. Let me see if it'll share this one. Okay, it looks like it's sharing this one. Okay, so to share this one, okay, so let me stop this screen. Let me try it again. Okay. Because it's share that one tab. Try it again. It doesn't want to share the fucking screen. Let me try something else. Let me try something else. Let me try this. Because I don't know why it won't do that. Let me try something else.
All grocery store produce have pesticides that can't be washed off, but only a few know this trick to get rid of it.
Okay, so this tab will play, but the other one won't. Why I want this tab play? Like I said, I'm so over Mercury and Mercury's retrograde. Because this is some bullshit. Share screen. Sabotage at the highest levels. Right. Because, bitch, why? This is crazy. This is so crazy that I can't get this tab to play. This is crazy. And I really just, I don't understand. Close this. All right, let me try one more time. Because Lord knows. Oh, I think Mr. Hoodoo is home. Why is this not playing now? Now, my whole joint ain't even coming up. That is crazy. That is crazy. Okay, let me try again. Let me try again. Try this again because I'm not sure why the screen is not sharing. Okay. Okay, let me try that again. Let me try this one. This screen really don't want to come up. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me try something else. Let me try this. I am seriously like because it works with all the other tabs, but it doesn't work with this one. And this is the one that I want to go through. Like, thank you so much, Humble Hummingbird. She said, protect and recharge your crystals, ladies. Listen. Every tab. Let me try this. Let me try this. Let me try this. I just tried something else. This is what it was like when I was trying to get my phone back on the network. And it didn't work. Okay, I'm just gonna have to go through this other tab that I don't want to, but okay. Share screen. Share screen. Hold on. Hold on. This is actually wild. Okay, let me try this. Let me try this. Interesting. The other tab doesn't even come up. Why the fuck won't this play? You know what? Let's try this. I don't want to do it this way, but I guess it's what I'm gonna have to do. So I'm sorry, y'all. Let's see if that'll come up. Now this will come up. You know what? I don't like this. Okay. All right. All right, y'all. So y'all see where we are. Y'all see what it is. This was sent to me by, like I said, one of the coterie. This is 30 minutes. This is 30 minutes long, and we're going to review this video because I was told that there was some possible spiritual psychosis going on here, some possible witchcraft allegations here. And we need to see this together. We need to see this together. So yes, please, fair use. Fair use. We just reviewing. We just reviewing. Y'all know I haven't reviewed a video in so long. All right, let's see what she got to say. And it say, pray for my husband. That's what it say. We gonna all make sure we clutch our pearls together. I don't know what's coming. We're gonna watch this together. She hasn't said anything yet, but could everyone hear?
Just waiting for some more people to come in. It's late. It's 10:42. I know everybody probably sleep right now in America for sure. Hello, everybody. Hello.
Now, don't mind me. Mr. Hoodoo just dropped off this little box of food right here. There's some ribs in here. So we're going to let her talk. And I'm going to snack on this little piece of rib right here.
I'm in Anna, Texas. I'm in Anna. Greetings. All right, y'all. I'm about to give y'all some bad news. And I know a lot of our enemies is going to definitely be laughing. And this is very embarrassing for me, to be honest with you as well. Hello. Yeah, it is concerning, and it's not even a clickbait. The title is not even a clickbait. Oh, you in Texas too? Yes. Hello, everybody. Hello. No, I can't keep it in the house, everybody, because this is how crazy it has gotten. And to be quite honest with you, we expose false prophets. And I always told y'all that if anything ever happened to me, I'm going to expose it. You know what I'm saying? I live, I'm not going to care about it. I'm not going to care about what they think, because I know my lifestyle. I live a saved life, and it has gotten out of control, everybody. And y'all can see the difference in my husband. I don't know if you can tell. Thank you so much. I love you too. Love you too. I'm not going to keep it private. Okay. I'm going to keep it private. But I've been getting a lot of prophetic dreams, and y'all know I do. And I've been seeing a lot of witchcraft attack in my dreams. And when you see cats and you see snakes, I've seen a lot of cats and snakes in my dream. And it was concerning me and my husband's marriage. I also see me and my husband was in a truck in a dream, and he was driving to my hometown, and I was crying about it in the dream. And I was, trying to warn him, don't do this. You know what I'm saying? And I was having a lot of dreams and stuff like that. And I was trying to inform him that we need to pray together because the enemy is attacking. So I also had a dream that I seen a tornado. And I said, babe, this is getting out of control. You know what I'm saying? We've been married for 14 years, and the enemy has been attacking our marriage for so long, to be quite honest with you. A lot of disagreements, a lot of arguments, and it's all stemming from witchcraft. And a lot of people don't believe in witchcraft, but it's definitely stemming from witchcraft. A lot of people don't know this, but as a Black American woman married to a Nigerian man, it comes with a lot of warfare. Everybody. because it's a lot of attacks when it comes to jealousy, and they don't like to see progress. And so when they don't want to see my husband progress, they also attack me. So that they have attacked my legs, they have attacked my mind. They tried to attack my mind. They have it to the point that we couldn't do conferences because they attacked my legs. They have attacked my womb, to the point that they don't want us to have children. All of that. I've gotten pregnant by my husband several times. They have taken the child away. Now, let me tell you something. When me and my husband first got married, I got pregnant by my husband. When I came back to America, because we got married.
All right. So the stage is set. This woman, I do not know her. This is my first time watching this video with you all, and she claims that witchcraft has been attacking her marriage, attacking her husband, attacking her. Okay. So this is where we are. And I highlighted Kevin's comment. Hi, Kevin. Kevin says, I am a Christian, and I can honestly say I don't understand why there are so many Christians obsessed with witchcraft and seen as their enemy all the time. I truly think they want to practice it. Listen. And Kevin, you're Christian. So I'm going to present this question to the audience, to anyone that may watch this on the replay, and even to you, Kevin. You can chime in if you want to. My question is, and I'm just speaking out loud. My question is, if one is or claims to be protected by their deity, or quote unquote covered in the blood of Jesus, and this is protection, why is everyone so afraid? Like, if your deity, protects you, or says that they protect you, or you are part of the flock, those things, why is everyone so afraid? And I don't mean like every Christian is afraid, but like, where's this fear coming from? And why is it witchcraft and just not, maybe you two weren't supposed to be together? Or maybe, sometimes marriages end, and that's just what it is. Everything isn't the enemy. Like, if you are blessed and covered, where does all this come from? Where does all this come from? It's just a question. It's just a question, because just like Kevin says, like, there are so many Christians out here saying this, and I'm just like, why is everything is not quote unquote the enemy or the devil or whatever? Sometimes it really is just two people shouldn't be together, or sometimes things really are the consequences of your actions, or sometimes you're just having a bad day and things happen. But everything is not spiritual warfare. Right. She says she was dreaming about a cat and a snake. Since when is a cat supposed to be, from the enemy? Or from, Kevin, correct me if I'm incorrect. The evil serpent, Satan, the devil, a cat? Really? Really? Okay. Okay. She gonna blame it on the enemy. Okay. So, and I'm definitely sorry to hear that, she lost, she, had miscarriages or whatnot. I'm definitely sorry to hear about that, but everything is not the enemy. Sometimes, sometimes we can look at science and say, okay, well, maybe the pregnancy isn't viable because there is some underlying DNA issue, or maybe the husband's sperm isn't as healthy as it should be. Maybe you aren't as healthy as you should be. Um, maybe it's just not meant for you to have children. Like everyone isn't here to have children either. It's just so many things, but it's just always the enemy, the enemy, the enemy. And I'm just like, for people who claims that their God is so powerful, they're so scared of this quote unquote enemy. So hey, I am unique. So like I said, it's just a question. It's just a question. Let's continue.
I'm married in Nigeria, and I got when I came back a month later, I knew I was pregnant. I took a pregnancy test, but it was very faint. Y'all know some women go through that. It was very faint, and that was weird to me because I've had 5 kids. I never seen a faint pregnancy test before. But I said, well, I can't do nothing about it. So my husband had a prophetic dream that the Lord revealed to him that I was pregnant. And I said, well, I don't know what to do. But for some reason, it wouldn't show in the scan. It wouldn't show on other tests of mine as well. So one day, our son, he was in elementary school, and while he was in school, a woman, she had blonde hair and white clothes all over. He said he'd never seen her before. And he came up to her and he said, I want you to tell your mother that she's pregnant. All right. So I said, wow, that's confirmation. My husband had a prophetic dream. I knew I was because I was feeling sick. I had a faint pregnancy test. The angel of the Lord, our prophetic. Thank you so much for the gift. Our son didn't even know we was having these conversations about me being pregnant. He went to school. The Lord told him. He ran back home. He said, Mom, some lady that looked like this said that you're pregnant, right? So me and him, we had a good prayer life together, and I've never been through this before. I've never been through this type of attack before. Okay. And I never had anybody attack our children, my children, but when I met my husband, I began to realize what warfare is. And so one day when I was in the bed, because I worked overnight, I had an overnight job. My husband was in Nigeria. He hadn't come to America yet. When I was in the bed, and this is what I want to tell y'all some months ago, but I said, no, nobody ain't gonna believe me, but I don't care.
I was gonna make a joke, but I'm not. Lady, some of you know where my mind went. If you heard what she just said. Let's continue.
Y'all gonna believe me today. I was in the bed, and a demon choked and tried to strangle me like this. I didn't see the demon. I felt it choke me. And then it went to my womb, shook my womb, and took the baby out. That was the first attack I have ever been through. And I was shocked about it. Right? So I told my husband this, and he was like, wow, they took the baby. I said, yes. My husband believed me, right? And so after that, long story short, my husband came to America. Oh,
let's stop right there. So this demon, according to you, according to her, this demon came and choked her and stuck its hand inside your body. Okay, does the demon have hands? We don't know. right? She just says demon. This spirit stuck his hand inside your body and took your child. Okay.
Whatever. We was having some disagreements because our culture is different. And we also know that the enemy was attacking our marriage because prophets were also telling us this. And we also know because we seen it through our dreams and visions. And my husband was taken very serious during these times. And y'all know my husband, the way he even looked at me on camera, you can tell that he was in love with me. He loved me and stuff like that. So long story short, he's having issues with the American kids, which is my blood kids. He having issues with them because his culture, kids in his culture do things different. And he considered the kids being disrespectful because the culture is different, how kids act there and here. So he just automatically.
So let me say this. So knowing that things are different culturally between your husband's community and culture and yours, and like you didn't talk about like parenting styles or like, okay, so this is your culture, this is, and then here's, United States Black American culture. You didn't have a conversation about culture and raising children across different cultures, or you just. And then notice how she said American kids. She said it like, I'm already getting pygmy vibes. Ladies, tell me if you picking up the pygmy vibes too. I'm already getting pygmy vibes. But the way she said it was just like, okay, those other children aren't as important as any children that she may have with this man. That's just what I picked up. Y'all gotta tell me. Let's rewind that again. Let's rewind it again because we're gonna listen to how she said it. Okay, so let's go back here.
In our marriage because prophets were also telling us this. And we also know because we seen it through our dreams and visions. And my husband was taken very serious during these times. And y'all know my husband, the way he even looked at me on camera, you can tell that he was in love with me. He loved. So here again, this is why I'm saying pick me. Here again, we're having the emphasis on he loves me. Now listen to how she refers to her children, not through her husband. Me and stuff like that. So long story short, he's having issues with the American kids, which is my blood. She said the American kids. She didn't say my other children. She said the American kids. Did y'all picked up on that? Yeah, right. She said American kids, like she didn't have those children. Right. Pick. Why is your husband not here, ma'am? Now, the joke I was going to make was, make fuck get green card. Respectfully, right? Make fuck get green card. Because you have other children but you were working overnight and your husband isn't there with you to begin the union together. Kevin says American nowadays is seen as pejorative these days. People see us as a first world nation without a real culture among people, despite the fact they mooch off of our system. And that is facts.
Something tells me there was some make fuck get green card going on. But that's just me. Let's continue. She disowned her children. Oh yes. She listen. She about to buy some real estate up there. Let's continue.
Blood kids. He having issues with them because his culture, kids in his culture do things different. And he considered the kids being disrespectful because the culture is different, how kids act there and here. So he just automatically thought the kids was being disrespectful to him because they didn't do certain things like Nigerian kids did, right? So,
and like, I don't have children, so those of you who have children, please tell me. But marrying someone and integrating, becoming a family is important, especially when you have children. Like, were you all not spending time together before so that people can acclimate? It's just too many red flags here for me. But let's continue.
So that was a lot of, and he thought I was taking up for the kids. No, I'm explaining to him, hey, you know, certain things Nigerian kids do, American kids, they just do different. Just give them some grace or whatever, right? And at the same time, I would get on to our kids. But I was always in the middle of this situation, all right? So long story short, I would get pregnant throughout the...
She was always in the middle. So let me just tell you right now. Let me just tell you what just popped in my head right now. This is what just popped in my head right now. Baby, you ain't supposed to be with that man. It literally just popped into my head right now that she's not supposed to be with this man. Everyone that's married is not supposed to be together. This is why, and this is Q's spiritual opinion, this is why you're not having a child. You weren't able to have a child with this man because your ancestors and them cheering ancestors see how you plan the big mammy for this man. And they see how if you and this man have a child together, them kids are going to be somebody else's kids. They're not going to be treated right. That's just what Spirit just told me. This is Q's spiritual opinion. Because she over here talking about she in the middle. Ma'am, these are your children. Let's continue.
For years, but the enemy will take our children. I'm having prophetic dreams, and I'm not addicted to prophets. The Lord revealed to me on my own. So the babies are getting taken away. Any Nigerian woman or African woman know that Nigerian men or African men, they need a child. Okay, they need a child, and if they don't have,
the only thing you need to do is stay black and die. Like, having children is a serious thing, right? Having children is a serious thing. Talking about they need to have a child. Smells like mammy to me. But let's continue.
Have a child, they get made fun of in their culture. So my husband is probably going through this situation, but my husband is giving me love and he's caring for me and stuff like that. And he's always loved me. And even some Nigerian people in his hometown would convince him to marry another woman. And my husband would kick them out the house and block them because of the disrespect that they placed on me. You know what I'm saying? So long story short, the Lord always promised me and my husband that we would have a child, but there was some hindrances. My husband was getting frustrated with it because he.
So you, as a Christian, I don't know if your husband's Christian. I'm going to assume, but I'm not going to assume. So you, as a Christian, you say that God promised you and your Nigerian husband a child, but y'all get pregnant, but then the demon come and choke you and take the baby. So who is stronger, more powerful? Is it going to be your God, or is it going to be this demon? This is what I'm talking about. Like, ma'am, this is a whole and spiritual mammies are some of the worst. Spiritual mammies are some of the worst. Let's continue.
He also know that I did tell him that I won't be able to have children because I got in a major car accident in 2005, and the doctor told me that I don't need to have no more children or whatever like that. So I did tell my husband before I met.
So okay, so here's potential medical diagnosis. You have 5 children before you were becoming pregnant with your husband, and you had a medical diagnosis where a doctor said it's possible that you may not get pregnant again or don't need to have any more children, but yet you blaming a demon that is, according to your story, stronger than your God, even though your God told you and promised you that you were going to have a child with your husband. Some mm. So right, that's what I'm saying. Like, can channel members go and throw up the D for the Lulu? D is for the Lulu. D is for the Lulu. Because D is for the Lulu at this point. D is for the Lulu. Let's continue.
Married him, and he was like, everything is cool. He said, listen, I seen in a prophetic dream that we're gonna have 3 children. So he was okay, right? Now that's how it gets. You know, he's desperate. He's in Nigeria. He's going through. So he's
desperate in Nigeria. Her words, not mine. Her words, not mine. Her words, not mine. He desperate in Nigeria. Sleepless in Seattle. Make fuck get green card. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Yes. Yes. The Lulu. Right. The levels of the Lulu is, and like, that's what I said. Kevin says desperate in Nigeria, not good. That's what I said. Make fuck get green card. I'm sorry, but this is what it sounds like. Let's continue.
Willing to marry me anyways because I am American. You know what I'm saying? So
willing to marry me anyway because I am American. Y'all, they are not supposed to be together. They are not supposed to be together, and they forced it, or she forced it, or I don't know. Maybe he cracked her like, maybe he gave her the cracking that she needed, and she was just like, yeah, I'm gonna marry this man. Because it sounds like energetically, spiritually, it sounds like they're not supposed to be together. This man is desperate in Nigeria. You said that they don't like when people marry outside of their culture. He desperate in Nigeria. It's issues going on with your kids. Baby, this ain't love. This is not love. She's trying so hard to make something into what it isn't. You cannot turn clay into gold. Okay. That's just an energetic transmutation that's not gonna work. Baby, y'all not supposed to be together. Willing to marry you, baby. Pick Misha. She is the mayor and CEO of Mammy Mountain at this point. Like, Yeah, girl, make fucking green card. Seriously. Because let's continue. Let's continue, child.
So I told him the truth and all of that. So he was being very patient and all of that. So then I guess as the years grew, he's getting more impatient. He's probably getting made fun of. A lot of people are in his ear, in his culture, in his hometown, his friends, and stuff like that. So, but he's still strong for a lot of years. But in 2025, I realized that he started changing. He stopped wanting to do Sunday service. Slowly, he was trickling down from that.
Now, I want y'all to see right here. And you can't really see it. But I'm going to wait till the comment comes up. Let me just move this real quick. You see down here in her live stream, in her chat, the last one, it says, "We all need to find our real match. Who knows? Have we married the true match God has for us?" She is not supposed to be with this man. She's not supposed. Marriage isn't like, there are ups and downs in marriages. I'm married. I'll be married for 16 years next month. Yes, there are ups and downs in marriages, but it's not supposed to be difficult. It's not supposed to be a struggle. Your partner gets sick, maybe, one of you gets laid off, or whatever it is, you have to move, or, there's death in your family, and, you have to support your spouse as they are grieving and everything like that. Like, things happen, life happens. But the marriage part isn't supposed to be a struggle. You may have disagreements. You may feel differently about some things, but it's not supposed to be a struggle. And let me just tell y'all, energetically, they are not on the same wavelength. They are not, quote unquote, equally yoked. Okay? They are not. These people are not supposed to be together. Let's continue. Dimples Wimples, go to the wall. She said she tussy popped her way to Mammy Mountain on the handstand. Go to the wall. Go to the wall. Don't blame Mr. Charlie. Mr. Charlie is just a man, and he's doing the best he can. That's why I love him the way I do. Listen, she always Mammying up that mountain, baby. Let's continue.
We stopped doing conferences is because of my that they attacked my knees and legs or whatever. And so then he stopped slowly doing midnight prayer and stuff like that. And I love when my husband teaches Sunday service. I love when he pray better than me. I love when he pray. And I was just like, well, maybe he's just tired because he do work a lot. He works a lot. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, well, I don't know what's going on. And then I was just like, what about dream interpretations or whatever? He hardly wants to do dream interpretations. And in Nigeria, he do have a daughter. Now, we don't know if that's his real daughter. You know what I'm saying? Because we haven't did a blood test or whatever.
Ma'am. In Nigeria, he has a daughter, but we don't know if it's his daughter because he didn't get a blood test, or we need to get a blood test. So how is he? Is this his daughter or not? It's not that hard to get a DNA test to find out. And if this is his child, why he run and leave this one? See, this is the bullshit I be talking about. This is the bullshit I be talking about. It's just getting worse and worse as we go on.
So I was also having issues with her because she was disrespecting me and my husband. The way it was going.
How are you having issues with this woman and she's in Nigeria talking about she disrespecting you? So is this Hidata or not? See, this is the bullshit I be talking about. It's just getting worse and worse as we go on. So we was also having issues with her because she was disrespecting me and my husband. The way it was going. How are you having issues with this woman and she's in Nigeria talking about she disrespecting you? So is this Hidata or not? See, this is the bullshit I be talking about. It's just getting worse and worse as we go on. Is this the man data? Is this the man pick me? You need to go find out if that he picked me. Cause she so okay. So this is mamming mental illness. That's what this is. This is mental illness. This is mammy spiritual psychosis. That's what this is. Because she disrespected me. And okay, ma'am. Okay. Listen. Let's continue.
Was like he was giving her so much attention and was dismissing me. They would talk about me in their chat, and I was just like, they having conversations about me, and I was just like, what?
Okay, so we all know what this is. This man then found him a fool to attach himself to. Okay, this man then found him a pick Misha that he could get to do some of anything and deal with some of anything. That's what we didn't figured it out. And baby girl, guess what? This is not a demon. This is not a demon. This is not a demon. This is some spiritual mammy mountain psychosis. Definitely not a demon. Not a demon and not witchcraft. Girl, I wish Nyla was here so she could play Mammy Mountain. I really wish she could. Wish she was here too. Because baby, right, this is not a demonic stronghold. This is, yes, the demon called Pygmisha possessed her. This is terrible. This is terrible. This is terrible. Yeah, Dimples Wimples got to go to the quarter. Like, okay. No, baby. No, baby. No, baby. No, baby. We listen and we judge. Because at some point, we as humans, and I'm specifically talking to Black people, at some point, we, Black people, men and women, and it's not all of us, but at some point we have to make better decisions. This is not good decisions. This is not good decisions. He cracks you, okay? He got in them guts. He gave you the Nigerian Matumbo in bed. And it was so good you was dignitized. So y'all married, and then you come back home to the States, and your Nigerian man is still over there, and you working overnight. Okay, and he's still over there. And he ain't came home yet, but he get into beef with your quote unquote the American children. And there's somebody over there that says they have a child by him, but y'all don't know because there's no DNA test. But he's talking to her and giving her all this attention and talking about you in the group chat and disrespecting you. No, baby. We listen and we judge. I'm sorry. We have to make better decisions. We have to make better decisions. We have to make better decisions. We just do. Right. Right. We do. We can't just keep letting shit go on because we don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. People need to make better decisions. None of these were good decisions. None. But I digress. Let's continue.
I don't even know who this girl is. Like, I don't even know if this is our real daughter or not, you know. So it's a lot of things I was getting uncomfortable with. And Lord began to reveal to me about her side of the family. I had a prophetic dream about her side of the family, what they were trying to do against me and my husband. You know what I'm saying? And so I would reveal this to him. I will reveal this to him or whatever, but he wouldn't he started making me feel like I was delusional, everybody. I don't know if my daughter's trying to call. She's trying to call me. I guess she's trying to stop me. But anyway, he would start trying to make me feel delusional when I'm seeing that side of the family is doing witchcraft against us and my kids. I started revealing this to me. He started getting upset. I seen a lot of family members doing witchcraft and trying to steal money from us. And he would have a hard time believing it. I would have prophetic dreams not to go to Nigeria because of danger, but he would not listen to me. He would not listen to me. And even the prophet friend of mine, the Lord told him to go to the hometown and do prayers because they're trying to unalive him. Now I'm so glad that prophetess Grant, I don't know this lady, but she even prophesied that it was a demonic attack against my husband. She prophesied that. And she said it's not necessarily Monic, but she see an attack and they're trying to make him do something. And they're also trying to unalive my husband. They really are. My husband, he went to
Absolutely, Kevin. Listen, you know what I do. You know the type of work that I do, Kevin. I have been prophetic myself before. Okay, my parents. Okay, my dad had the gift. My mother had the gift. Okay, predicting deaths and everything like that. I have had visions that, came to be a week later. I've had, listen, spiritual gifts are real. But I think the thing is with some of these, okay, how can I say this? There are some people who are Christians who gain an audience by always saying the demons are attacking us, the witchcraft is attacking us, but I seen it because the prophet, right? Because I see a lot of things. I dream about a lot of things. I've seen people that have tried to, step to me in the spiritual space. Okay. Um, Nyla, Fuzzy, and I, we talk about things, and like I said, the gifts and stuff are real. It's not just quote unquote, but this right here, if you go to a lot of social media channels by people who proclaim themselves to be Christians, a lot of it is the enemy is attacking. Never I did something wrong, never I made a bad decision. The enemy is attacking, or you're supposed to sit there and take disrespect, or the prophets. Okay. So yeah, this ain't it. I'm with Kevin. All y'all some false prophets. Thank you so much for the super chat. Mixtress Monica, she says, y'all want to bet she's sending him money oh yeah, for sure. Absolutely. She working hard. She working hard. But yeah, this ain't it. Let's continue.
Nigeria in 2025 into 2026 January. My husband he came back home totally different. He didn't want to talk to me. He didn't want to touch me. I told him that my legs feel better. Let's do conferences. He said
he didn't want to touch you, baby. That's not your man. That man don't love you because you even tried to persuade yourself when you said the way that. Now notice what she said. Remember earlier in the video when she said that when they did the video calls, you could tell by the way he looked at me that he loved me. Remember when she said that in the beginning of the video? So now your man went to his home country and he came back. He don't want to touch you. Baby, that's not your man. That's your man on paper. That is not your man. That was never your man. That was never your man. Okay. He found, listen, something that Mama Hoodoo says. My mom says this all the time. My mom says, when some people find an ass, aka a fool, a dummy, my mom says, when some people find an ass, they ride it. And baby, you the ass. This man found him a woman he can get over on, and baby, it was you. She don't know that this ain't her man. Everybody else know, but she don't know that this ain't her man. She don't know. We know, but she don't know.
My mind irate, I don't want to do it. Then he began to tell me that he want to marry another woman while still married to me. And that
What I say? He found him a boo-boo the fool. And it's not funny, but I'm just like, and this is where, something my father told me, right? Something my father told me years ago. And I mean, my father told me this when I was young, a young girl, probably like 10 or 11. My father said, you can either make the mistakes yourself and learn, or you can watch other people make mistakes and still learn. Meaning, you can go out here and make mistakes, get fucked up, and learn from it and do better. Or you can learn from a safe distance, watching other people do stupid shit so you know not to make those mistakes. You don't have to put your hand on the stove to get burned. To know it's hot and get burned. You can watch other people touch the stove. And when they pull their hand back, you know it's hot, so you don't get burned. Okay? You can learn. And baby, that was some of the best advice my father ever gave me. Because baby, when I tell you I saw a lot, okay, you can learn by watching other people's situation. You don't have to be, I don't want to say stupid, but ma'am, ma'am, ma'am. And baby, Q is not ensnared in some of these situations because Q watched other people do stupid shit. And Q was just like, nah, I can't be caught up like that. So now your man, now her man, the man that she thinks is her man, the man that she thinks is her husband, has come back from his home country. He doesn't want to touch her. He doesn't care that she's feeling better. And he tells her he wants to marry another woman, but there's a child potentially in Nigeria that y'all don't know if it's his child or not. But he in a group chat with her and other people, and they talking shit about you. Girl, this ain't your man. This ain't your man. This is not your man. Hey, starry-eyed.
and he want to have sex with another woman while still married to me to make.
Girl, he was having sex with whatever woman it was in Nigeria. Girl, he been stepping out on you. He been stepping out on you, baby.
Babies. I'm a Black American. I don't do that type of disrespect. Okay? I don't do that type of disrespect. Okay? I'm not saying all African women can put up with that or do that, but Monique, no. I'm not in a polygamous marriage with nobody. Now,
here's the thing. If you know that in some cultures, in some countries in Africa, practice things like polygamy, multiple wives, or whatever like that, did you not have a conversation with this man saying that we ain't finna do all that? Or if you want to do all that, I'm not the one for you? No. You didn't. You didn't. Let's continue.
Long story short, when he said that hurt me. That hurt me so much. And I actually was like, well, maybe he said it just because he just was mad. So long story short, I told him I forgive you. And he said, which I didn't ask you to forgive me. I mean, I didn't ask you to forgive me. He said, you should have been begging me to sleep with another woman to have a child. I said, say what?
Baby, listen. Okay, girl. I told you. Kevin said it right here. It said she was desperate for marriage from. I told you. That man found him an ass he could ride. Baby, it was you. He found an ass he could ride. He found him a plum fool. Make fuck get green card. I'm sorry, that's what it is. I'm sorry it is. That's what it is. You can't tell me that's not what this is.
This is not my husband. This man that y'all see on social media right now, I cannot recognize him.
Baby, that's your that's your man. But see, he was hiding himself. Okay. He hid you just don't know this is the real him. Okay. He played you for a fool long enough to get married and have him a pygmisha that was gonna ride and die for him. That's what this is, baby. This is the real him. You just didn't know. You just didn't know. She didn't know.
They have demonically attacked my husband. They have transferred his mind to a demon. I don't even know who he is. I need your prayers. I'm desperate. I know this gonna go. This probably.
So she needs. So they transferred his mind to a demon. Listen to what she is saying. Like this is. They transferred his mind to a demon. So we just doing trans species mental transfers. Like I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And listen, people say that Q, the things that you do, you're delusional, this, that, and the third. And that's fine. They're entitled to their opinions. But baby, who out here is transferring a human mind to a demon? Where is this mind going? Is this going to where's what vessel does the demon have where your husband's mind can be transferred to? That's what I'm saying. Like, listen to the things that people are saying. Listen to what they are saying, because this right here, this is some pure spiritual psychosis right here. This is, I don't want to take accountability because I'm in a relationship that I probably shouldn't be in, and this man had played me for a fool. And I'm just gonna blame demons for it. That's what this is.
Probably gonna go everywhere, but my husband is getting attacked spiritually. My real husband is a sweetheart. He's a kind man, but they're going to convince this man to marry another woman, to disrespect me, to make another.
Let me tell y'all something. And it's funny because Babe and I, we were sitting by the pool last night. It's been so hot here in California lately. This past week, yesterday it was 90. I think today it was 90. So these past evenings, we've been going out and just been sitting by the pool, just relaxing, sitting by the pool for a couple hours, which we're going to do tomorrow evening with tacos. So come back tomorrow night for taco, Friday night, chat and chill, and I'll see what else we can get into. But listen, just last night, Babe and I, we were just talking. We were talking about, I forgot how we got to the conversation, but we ended up on the conversation of, just like when people get into relationships and, we were talking about sometimes women have a list of 100 different attributes that they want for their partner. And I get wanting, someone that's compatible, someone that's kind, someone that cares about you, loves you, respects you, all those things. And like the conversation kind of went to, because believe it or not, I have had women ask me over the years, what did I do to get my husband to marry me? I've literally had women ask me, what did I do to get my husband to marry me? And I was confused, every time women would ask me that, because there is no, if someone wants to be with you, if they want to be your partner, your spouse, or whatever, they're going to do it. They're going to do it. And there will be no questions about it. Okay? No questions about it. Okay? So this woman saying that they're doing this work and this witchcraft to get him to marry someone else, he wants to. Okay? He wants to. Now, I wonder how long they've been together. Did he get citizenship through her? I'm not saying he wasn't a US citizen before. I don't know. But just for sake of conversation, was this man a US citizen before y'all got married, or was he, he immigrated, and through marriage to you, he was able to become, get a green card and eventually become a citizen. So I'm just curious. I'm not saying that he wasn't before, but those things do happen. But baby, this man don't want you. I feel like he's with her because she's a US citizen, and he found the right ass to ride, and he'll eventually bring over his other family from his home country. That's just what Q came up with. I don't know what's true or not. I'm watching this with you off the first time. This is new to me, just like it's new to you. So, but let's continue. Let's continue. Not still here. Not she should contact Derek Jackson's ex-wife. Listen, that's another, that's some more foolishness. That's some more foolishness right there. Right. Like, it's
That's what they're trying to do, and they're going to try to unalive this man. Now, I wish that prophetess would have made a video. I don't know if
so these people, these demons, this witchcraft is being put on your husband to marry this other woman so they can turn around and unalive him. What sense do that make? That doesn't make any sense at all. That doesn't make any sense at all. And in all my years of doing this spiritual work, I've only come across one client out of the hundreds of clients that I've had. I've only come across one client that actually was being cursed and being cursed by his family. Is one client that I had. I was acquainted with his sister. His sister referred him to me for like readings. And it did come out that his mother, his own mother, was cursing him, and eventually he did die from it. And I felt so bad. When I finally found out that he did die, when his sister did tell me, I've only come across one of that. Once. Like sincere, for real, like for real. Cursing and hexing. Other people in these situations, is either something astrological or it's just energetic consequences for the bad decisions that they've made. But someone please tell me why they want to do witchcraft to get him to marry this other woman, but then they want to kill him too. They want to unalive him too. That doesn't make any sense. We don't believe you. You need more people.
she did or not, but you can see it in the community feed where somebody posted it. Everything that the Lord revealed to her is true. They have attacked this man so bad that I cannot recognize him. My husband really, truly loves the Lord. He loves me. He loves our kids. But this man and also he left because I told him to leave. I said,
okay, so let's check this out right here. And this person right here. So follow the cursor. Aaliyah, why did you allow him to travel to another country without you? Then you got somebody right here. Polygamy is not a sin. We are praying. Sleepy B, go to the wall. Go to the wall. Sleepy B says her story sounds like a choose your own adventure book now. Go to the wall. To the wall, ma'am. and go stand right with your nose in the corner for that. She talking about he didn't want to leave. I made him leave. There are too many contradictions. I'm sorry. Let's just get. We're only halfway through this. This is 30 minutes. We're 16 minutes and 43 seconds in. Let's go.
I'm not putting up with that type of conversation. Leave. I told him to leave 3 times. Leave. Okay. I said, when you come back and be the husband that you used to be, you can come back up in here. Okay. I stood up and I was walking to him and he was acting like he was afraid of me. He was walking around the couch and I wanted to hug him and be like, babe, who are you? This man had the nerve to call the police. He called the police, everybody, not and made them feel like that I had him in danger, everybody. So he came back with the police and it was like, ma'am, calm down. Everything. I'm over here chilling on the couch. Ma'am, calm down. Everything's gonna be all right. I was like, what are you talking about? Well, he said that, you was a little upset. I'm like, I wasn't even going, I don't even believe in abuse. You know what I'm saying? So that was probably another thing that they convinced him to do, because a lot of Nigerian men do that. What they do, they'll call the police on you to paint you out to be crazy so that it won't be like a citizenship green card situation. So women, be very careful with that. But long story short, he packed up.
What did I say? What did I say? Make book get green card. Let's listen to that again. I told y'all. Let's back it up just a little bit. I told y'all. Let's go from here.
I was like, ma'am, calm down. Everything. I'm over here chilling on the couch. Ma'am, calm down. Everything's gonna be all right. I was like, what are you talking about? Well, he said that, you was a little upset. I'm like, I wasn't even going, I don't even believe in abuse. You know what I'm saying? So that was probably another thing that they convinced him to do, because a lot of Nigerian men do that. What they do, they'll call the police on you to paint you out to be crazy so that it won't be like a citizenship green card situation.
So it won't be a citizenship green card situation. I told y'all. And let me tell you what he was doing. So this citizenship green card situation, he called the police because normally or usually the person that calls the police is the protagonist, right? Normally the person who calls the police, if he calls the police and makes a report against you that you're violent, you're crazy, whatever, you can be removed from the home, right? And then it's documented where you will have to move out of the marital home. But then she said that some Nigerian men do this. They call the police, blah, 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 blah. So if you knew this, I'm just saying, like I said, Q already called it. I called it from the beginning. So Q unofficially, Q was right. I called it from the beginning. Okay.
So women, be very careful with that. But long story short, he packed up his stuff. He left. This dude got a whole new apartment. Left me. I don't even have a job, y'all. I do not have a job. He left me with all the bills. We have a mortgage, car payments. He left. And I know he got another apartment because I seen that he bought a couch at this new apartment, everybody.
So listen. Y'all, the way I am, like, what? But according to her, this is spiritual witchcraft and demons. Baby, I told y'all. He got that green card and he made a police report. The police then came out. He left. He been planning this. Girl, he leaving you. He got what he needed. Make fuck your green card. I don't know how many times I gotta say it. I said it. I said it. I said it. I said it from the beginning. I said it. I'm not saying y'all gotta listen to me, but I called it. I called it.
And I know that I'm putting a lot of my business out there, but I'm keeping it real, everybody. I told my husband that I know that this is a witchcraft attack.
And then look right here. Somebody said right here, Nigeria is, so follow the cursor. Nigeria is a very dangerous country and full of witchcraft. I'm not saying Nigeria is dangerous. I mean, the United States is dangerous. I'm wondering, did Henry marry you to be American citizen? What did I say? Put the initials in the chat. M F G G C. Make fuck get green card. I told you. Okay. I told y'all what it was. I told you. Mm-hmm. That stupidity demon. See, she don't want to be out here getting clowned on because she made some bad decisions. So she's blaming the demons. Okay. Sleepy B says, we be trying to give these people grace they be asking for. I know, but baby, listen, when the flags are there, you have to with the flags. Unless you notice the flags and then you're secretly making your game plan to get out. But when it's safe for you to listen, them flags been there. Okay, them flags been there. Okay, he threw that matumbo on her. He like, yeah, I'm gonna marry this one, make fuck get green card, and then he gonna go back to his real daughter, the woman he really want to be with. Now that he got him an anchor. I'm telling you. Same thing allegedly with the current first lady. Allegedly. I'm just saying, but okay. I do. I feel sorry for children when they are in situations like this they didn't ask for. Mm-hmm. Make fuck get green card. I'm saying, like, I'm saying but somebody said it right here. They said it right here. I'm wondering, did Henry marry you to be an American citizen? Someone said it right here, and it's just like, you can't. If these are the facts, despite the spiritual witchcraft rhetoric, if these are the facts, then baby, the story that you're telling, for someone that has a working, functioning brain, we see what it is. Okay. Like, Sleepy B said, I take my grace back. Like, exactly. And that is okay. Like, let's continue, y'all. She about to get on my nerves.
My husband looks at me like I'm crazy. He thinks I'm going crazy. He called my parents, telling me all she's saying is witchcraft, witchcraft, witchcraft.
And then look at this one right here. Mr. Ambition. What a great woman this is. So understand that it's a bunch of dummies out here, and understand, and this is what I tell my ladies. I tell you all, make sure you all, understand that there are people out there that want to take advantage of you. She was taken advantage of, but understand that predators know how to push the buttons of their victims to get their victims to do what they want. Now, it was her free will to marry this man as well. But all of this stuff not adding up before you make a serious decision to marry someone. Marriage is not a light decision. It's not a light decision. It's not to be taken lightly, because marriage is a spiritual ritual. No matter what religion or practice that you come from, marriage energetically is a spiritual ritual. Okay. Same way that sex is a spiritual ritual. Okay. There are energetic dynamics at play. But this man, he knew how to push her buttons to get her to marry him. Let's continue.
This is a demonic attack, everybody. I'm asking for your prayers. My husband, my real husband, my husband really truly loves the Lord, and he truly loves me.
And someone asks right here, is this a prank? Someone asks, is this a prank? Like, this is sad. This is truly sad.
But they have turned this man into somebody that I cannot recognize. A lot of women have been through this, but I never expect for me to go through this. My husband, before we go to Nigeria, we usually fast for 2 weeks before we go to Nigeria, because we know the witchcraft attack. This time he didn't do it. And the Lord told me not to go because of danger. In the dream, I was in Nigeria and I was looking for my husband, but I cannot find him. And I told my husband, I said, babe, you should not go to Nigeria. You know what I'm saying? And he said, well, I already bought the ticket. Let me go ahead and go. My husband went down there. Musk was just having fun, didn't have no prayer life, and they attacked him spiritually. And he came back worse. He acts like a robot. When you have a conversations with him, he acts different. I can't even recognize him. Even our kids are concerned. They're like, what is going on? Other family members that haven't lived around my husband don't really know his personality. But everybody, I'm just letting you know here. I don't even know if this account is going to be deleted. I don't know if the Facebook account is going to be deleted. I don't even know. But I told my husband, I said, I don't know who he is, but I will never turn my back on God. I feel like I'm going through a Job experience. I did a live video and
now wait a minute. Job has been invoked. The spirit of Job has been invoked. Let me tell y'all, Job wants y'all to leave him alone. Job said, don't bring me in this.
I was telling everybody that I was kind of trying to let people know that my heart is broke. Like, my heart is really breaking in pieces. My heart is breaking because I love this man. My heart breaking in pieces. My whole world has fallen apart. But I will never turn my back on God. I will never turn my back on God. I don't care what I go through. I don't care if I lose everything. And I'm expected to lose this house. I cannot pay the mortgage. I can't pay the phone, my own phone bill. I can't pay the car note because he made all the money and he have all the accounts in his name, everybody. All the accounts, YouTube, Facebook, all the.
I was about to say, because there are 137,000 subscribers and this video got 5,000 views. So she said everything is in his name. Baby, everything. Ladies, I'm telling you, ain't nothing gonna be in. And I'm saying this for anyone, lady or man. When you are married, you better be nosy and see what the hell is going on in y'all household.
Accounts is in his name. Okay. But my kids, got my back, but I don't like putting burden on my kids. Okay. But not to tell you this to make you feel sorry for me. It's just, I'm just letting you know, I don't know how long I'm gonna be on this YouTube. I can link maybe I can link a YouTube or whatever, so that I can keep doing ministry, because the Lord told me don't stop doing ministry. The Lord told me that he's just possessed right now by the devil. They put a spirit in him, that I should have grace on him. I forgive my husband. I forgive him. And he's probably gonna watch this video and he's gonna still think that I'm crazy, but I'm not, y'all. I just don't know what's going on. Y'all stay in prayers over your family because of stuff like this. You know, just pray. I just don't know. I just don't know what to do, everybody. I've been crying and I'm trying not to be depressed, to be quite honest with you. I've been trying not to be depressed. Today he came to get more of his stuff. I was like, I don't even know who this man is. And let me tell y'all something, how insane that he has gotten. I told him that I'm gonna come on social media and I'm gonna expose him of all the things he said against me. Do you know what he said? He don't care. He don't care for me to do it. And he was surprised that I haven't even did it yet. He's gone, y'all. He's gone.
Now look at whoever this demonic Dusty is right here. King Chris kills Juanita Bynum. This is this person's name. Look. Now, if anybody's a demon, it's this person right here. Go on, Weight Watchers. That's what you can do. Like, look at this person saying that they're gonna unalive somebody in their screen name. Now, this is some demonic shit right here. This is. But I mean, I truly do feel bad for her. I don't know what it's like to have a partner change, disappear, move out, things. I don't know what that's like. So I do feel bad for her, especially, you know, she's not working, she's being left alone there. I do feel bad for her, but listen, it's unfortunate that she's finding out now that this man never loved her, doesn't care about her. And he found someone that was very in tune with their religion enough to where he knew if he brought trouble or caused trouble that she would blame everything else except for what's going on. That she would lay the blame, that she would lay the blame on quote unquote the enemy. If she wouldn't be afraid of someone like me, I would help her. If she wouldn't be afraid of someone like me, I would help her. But I don't, for the most part, I don't do spiritual work on people or for people unless they ask me to, unless it's like a super, super dire situation, right? But if she wasn't afraid of people like me, I would truly help her. But she would probably call me a demon too, which is her right to do so. But yeah, this is sad. This is sad.
Gone. And I've been pleading with the Lord, asking the Lord, why am I going through this? And the Lord is telling me, you ain't did nothing wrong. To just stand firm in him. And I'm going to stand firm in God. Women and men of God, when you go through so much in life, don't ever turn your back on God, because Satan is the accuser. He's the attacker. But Satan will not win. He's not, listen, the enemy.
Now, I just want to pause right here because this is her live stream or whatever. But look at this Dusty right here. And I just want y'all to understand that the Dusties, the dust mites, This is a dust mite telling her, these are the same dust mites that say, women shouldn't wear makeup. They shouldn't be focused on the physical. What about someone's spirit and everything like that? Blah, 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 blah. This is already a Dusty by his screen name, but he's telling her to fix your hair, go to the beauty parlor, get a makeover. This Dusty ain't got no money to help out. This will be the same type of dust mite that would say that women are just visual and they just want money and all like that. Baby, you have to have money to live in this society. This is not an old agrarian village society of, of 900, of the year 900. Okay. You have to have money, okay, to live in this society. But this is a dust mite right here. This is a dust mite right here. He's annoying. But anyway, let's continue.
The enemy was making me feel like that I'm going to be embarrassed of this situation, and it is making me feel like I should kill myself, but I won't. I will never kill myself over tactics of the enemy, and I will never kill myself over no man. This is crazy. I never thought that my life would end up this way. I never thought this would end up this way. If my husband changed in the future, he changed. If he come back home, he come back home. But if he don't, I got to move on with my life. I tried my best. I pleaded with the Lord.
Somebody said, this person right here, Dr. Crystal Pinniger, 1520 says, this is who he was all the time. And I truly believe that. I truly believe that.
But this has gotten so out of control that I have to come live to let y'all know. I just don't know what to say. Keep my eyes on Jesus, sister. God has a purpose and a plan for you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. If y'all want to email me, it's MONICNWAGBOR@yahoo.com. MONICNWAGBOR@yahoo.com. Thank you for loving me. Thank y'all so much. I've been crying every day. I'm tired of crying. I'm tired.
This is sad. This is sad. This is sad.
Tired. Tomorrow, I'm making it known I'm not gonna cry tomorrow. I don't know. It's like my whole world is gone. It's gone. I'm hearing that they keep renewing the witchcraft. That they got strings around my husband to pull him away from me. They have sacrificed goats against our marriage. Everybody.
Why is it always the sacrificing of a goat? It's like these are the only two animals that people know as it pertains to spiritual work, is like a goat and a chicken. Like at some point, things are very, very pop culture. But what she is saying, whether she knows it or not, what she is saying is that these people are stronger than her deity. This is what she is saying. This is exactly what she is saying. Same thing. I don't know if you all remember when Nicki Minaj and what's the child name? Meg the Stallion were quote unquote having their beef. What was it, a year and a half, almost 2 years ago? And then Nicki Minaj did that like Bigfoot thing, but Nicki Minaj made Meg the Stallion's foot be bigger than hers. It's like, ma'am, energetically, you're saying that Megan Thee Stallion is bigger, better than you, and you are trying to step into where she is. And look at Nicki Minaj now, taking these L's with Erica Kirk and Turning Point USA. Okay. But energetically, this woman is saying that these people are more powerful than her deity. And I don't know if she understands that or not, but that's what she's saying.
Witchcraft is real. And a lot of people are not going to understand this, but it's real. When people are jealous of your ministry, they're trying to destroy our ministry, and they're trying to destroy our marriage. They're trying to destroy our destiny and our future. They're trying. They're trying, everybody. And it has gotten so out of control. My husband, the words that he has said out of his mouth has hurt me. That if he wake up out of this, how could I even take him back? Because I wouldn't give my daughter advice to even take him back. But only the Lord, only he would have to say out of his own mouth that I didn't know what I was doing. But it hurts. It hurts. And I'm shocked. I'm shocked. I know he's doing a bunch of lies against me as well, because people are telling me what he's saying. I'm shocked. I'm speechless, and I'm hurt. And I just don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I just don't know what to do. Who would ever thought?
At least someone said it right here. I'm just like, I need for some of these people to fight back. So someone right here, Stephanie N5210 says witchcraft is not more powerful than Jesus Christ. And I have Kevin's comment currently on the screen right now, and Kevin says she is absolutely saying that, and I'm offended by that as a Christian, that she is saying this to avoid accountability for her delusion for her Nigerian scammer husband. And I'm just like, this is exactly what she's saying. She's saying that these people are more powerful than her deity. And it's just like, if this is the case, then, you know what I mean? But let's continue.
He's changed. He's unchanged, y'all. I don't recognize him. I told him that. He thinks I'm crazy, y'all. When someone is attacked spiritually, demonically attacked spiritually, the enemy will not allow them to listen. I even sent him the prophecy that the lady did on her YouTube post. He just put a praying hand on it. And I'm like, did you not read it? Did you not read it? And he just don't care. Even when he see this video, he just will not care. Me too. I prayed that I will have a strong testimony. But you know what I said to myself? I said, let me tell the world so that I can make this out of awareness. It can be awareness to couples.
Now, someone here says, I was a little concerned when I heard he went to Nigeria alone. That's his ancestral home. That's his ancestral home. Why would one be worried about him going back to his ancestral home? It's just little things like that it's just like people just play on fear when it comes to certain things. Afraid that he's going back to his ancestral home alone. You wasn't afraid that that's where he came from, if that country is so bad. But I digress. We're almost done.
That they can do it. They can do love spells. They can do witchcraft on your spouse. That you got to stay strong. You got to stay strong. When you covered under the blood of Jesus, they can't do nothing. And only God can fix this marriage. Only God.
Listen to what she's saying. She says, if you're covered under the blood of Jesus, then let's go back. I want to get it correct.
It can be awareness to couples that they can do it. They can do love spells. They can do witchcraft on your spouse. But you got to stay strong. You got to stay strong. When you covered under the blood of Jesus, they can't do nothing.
So she says, when you're covered under the blood of Jesus, they can't do nothing. So were you covered? Was he covered? These are just logical questions. Logical questions. She said, if you covered, that's what I'm saying. Like, people have to, either you trust that your deity protects you and keeps you from all harm, or you don't trust and believe that, and you're just saying that, or your deity isn't that powerful to begin with. It has to be one of the three. It has to be one of the three. And right now, I think I just think that she's just laying blame for seeing the red flags and just going through with things anyway. And then she's just blaming what's happening and lack of accountability on a spiritual attack. Because if you were that worried about Nigeria and things that they can do in Nigeria, you knew all this stuff before and you didn't even take these things into consideration. I'm not saying she didn't, because I don't know if she did or not, but I'll be like, no. I'll be like, no. Right, he's probably already married. Or he probably he may have been married before they even got married.
And only God can fix this marriage. Only God. It will have to be a miracle. It will only have to be a miracle, everybody. But as of right now, we are split up and done until the Lord decides to fix it. If the Lord don't want to fix it, I got to move on. I got to move on. I just don't know what else to say, everybody. I don't even want y'all feeling sorry for me. I don't even want y'all feeling. Just keep me up in prayer. And I think I'm going to go live on Facebook. I'm going to have to, because he's going to probably delete me off of the Facebook and YouTube. I just don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. But I ask that you share this video. I just don't know what to do. I don't know what to do, y'all. I'm going to depend on God. And I'm going to keep fasting and praying. I got to keep fasting and praying. They are really attacking. They keep renewing it, y'all. They keep renewing the witchcraft over and over and over. If you just came in, just watch the replay. I don't want to talk about it no more. Oh, God, help me, Jesus. I'm so stressed out. My stomach hurts so bad. All right, y'all. Thank y'all so much. Love you. Bye.
All right. So that is the end of that. Yeah. She said that his name was on all of the accounts. I'm sorry, there is no way that MFGGC is going to ride on my back over here for citizenship. And then I don't have my name on any type of account. No way. There's absolutely no way. Absolutely no way. Absolutely no way. Absolutely no way. Hmm. Yeah, Angel Earth Love. She said that his family and friends in Nigeria were making fun of him because they didn't have any children together. But like, yeah, no, 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 no. She has absolutely, yeah, nothing, nothing. Yeah, prayers for her. Listen, I am on every account, every credit card, bank account, uh, death benefits, life insurance. Like, no, baby. Mm-mm. 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 Wow. Yeah, definitely prayers for her. Like, seriously, like I feel bad because we know that she's been, or we can probably guess that she's been left alone in that house to fend for herself with no money, no finances. Um and I mean, his name and everything like that is on the YouTube accounts, and because I'm pretty sure, I would just guess that this YouTube channel makes money, that can pay bills and provide and stuff like that. But I feel for her and I feel for those children, especially with the state that the United States is in right now. It's not everyone and it's not everywhere, but overall, the United States as a country is not in a good position, um, fiscally, financially, things like that. I definitely do not want to see a woman and her children, in dire straits. Like I said, if she wasn't afraid of certain things, I would absolutely help her. I absolutely would. Kevin says, "How are you the American and you surrender everything to an immigrant citizen who marries you in every account?" Yeah. Yeah. No. Absolutely not. And I agree, Kevin. I agree. Your own country. Yep. I hope she gets some counseling. I hope she gets some therapy. I honestly hope that she gets help. I hope that she's able to become financially stable. And I hope that she is led away from this person that's just no good for her, that she never should have been married to in the first place. Spirit told me she was never supposed to be married to him in the first place, but this was a lesson for her to learn, unfortunately. Yeah. Yeah. It's quite sad. It's quite sad. So yeah, definitely listen, if you all see videos that you want me to review and go over and offer my spiritual opinion and do commentary on, please email them to me. One of the Coterie members emailed this to me and asked me to look into it and review it and do commentary on it. So, like I said, shout out to her. She know who she is. I'm not gonna say her name here, her government name. I'm not gonna say her name, but shout out to the Coterie member that sent this to me. What's today? Yeah, she emailed this to me yesterday and was just like, "Can you please look at this?" So, that was a lot. That was a lot. And there is a part 2. There is a part 2 that I was sent as well. So we can go. So let's go here. So yeah, there is a part 2. And so the part 2 is 28 minutes long. So I don't know. Would you all want to go over that at some point, or are y'all just done with this whole situation? Because there's a part 2 here. And then this video is from 5 hours ago, where she says, she's still praying. I would assume it's still with regard to the situation. I'm not sure. There's a part 2. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all kind of want to go over that today. Put a 2 in the chat if you're just done with this whole situation. That's up to y'all. But yeah. Yeah, thank you so much. Dimples Wimples. Sorry, I'm still calling you by your old name, but I know it's you, Dimples Wimples. I know it's you, girl. So yeah, like I said, shout out to the member who sent that to me. Yes, there is a part 2. It's right there. It says my husband. That was 1 day ago. Not and part 3. She said, yes, please. We got to get to the bottom of this. Okay. Listen, let's try and go over this real quick. Okay, let's get to part 2. Let's get to part 2. We're gonna do this tonight because once I'm done with this, I'm done with this. Let's get into it.
Everybody.
Okay, ma'am. Start clicking them teeth together.
I'm just waiting for some people to come in.
Okay, girl. I understand.
Hello, everybody.
Mhm.
Hi. Thank you so much. Thank you. So y'all, I look a hot mess, so excuse me. My lips are chapped. My hair ain't combed. I apologize.
Girl, you're supposed to drink some water.
So just bear with me. I'm going to get back on track. Thank you so much. Thank you. I really appreciate it. I know that, I knew that everybody was going to make videos about it. And I really, I'm okay with that. I'm already expected it, So
I mean, she said she wanted it to be a cautionary tale. So cautionary tale. Let's go.
I come over here to give more explanation. Yeah, give more explanation. I'm just waiting for some more people to come in. So I still have the YouTube channel here. He told me he ain't gonna delete the video, and that yeah, I don't know what he's thinking, to be honest with you.
Okay, we're all here together. Please sure to like and subscribe. Support my spiritual work, support this commentary. But we get into the bottom of it. Now he said that he ain't gonna delete the channel. So now I'm starting to think something different. Well, he said he ain't gonna delete the channel. Because if he ain't gonna delete the channel that you using, but he getting the money, so that will mean he will be using you to get all of the money because you're making videos on this channel about y'all situation, and he's the one that gets the money if it's all in his name. So let's keep listening. Yes, yes. Kevin says, got us out here looking like that Snow White looking through the window meme. Yes, we knows it. We knows it. We knows it. So, but yeah, I'm starting to think something else. So let's continue. Let's see.
But I don't know his thoughts right now, you know. But like I told you, he's not the same person. So I want to use.
So you don't know his thoughts right now, but he had time to tell you that he's not going to delete this YouTube channel. But you don't know his thoughts. Everyone, let's make sure that we have our brains connected inside of our bodies. Let's go.
Use this opportunity. Can y'all hear me very well? I got a loud mouth. I know y'all can hear me. I don't need a microphone. God put it in my throat. I want to do more explanation of examples of who my husband really is. Okay. But before I say that, everybody, I got so many emails, and I really appreciate it. I'm trying to respond to everybody. Thank you so much for your prayers, your concern. A lot of y'all are fasting for me. I really appreciate that so much because our kids are doing fasting as well. Y'all are doing fasting. I appreciate it because I'm over here fasting too. That's probably why my lips are dry. You know what I'm saying? And
no, baby, drink some water.
A lot of women wrote me. Letting me know that they went through the same thing. And this is sad to hear that all these women went through the same thing as me. That's going, that went through the same.
So all these women are going through the demon taking their spouse's mind and putting it in somewhere else. Just a question.
Thing, and it's going through the same thing. A lot of women wrote me. And I'm just asking and requesting that the people of God stand in prayer. Men of God, we need you to stand in prayer because your wife can't do it alone. It was more women writing me about it, that they lost their husband over witchcraft. And men, you got to get it together because when
I just want to say that she said there were a lot of women writing that they lost their husbands over witchcraft. Where are the stories of the men losing their wives to witchcraft? Something tells me these are stories of he doesn't want you, doesn't want to be with you anymore. And he knows that, because where are the stories of the men losing their wives to other men because of witchcraft? Notice we don't see those. We see that the women are losing their husbands to witchcraft. And to me, that says that, a bunch of women, that spiritual psychosis. I mean, it's men too, but notice we don't hear the men say they're losing their wives to witchcraft. The wives go off and leave them for another man. I'm just saying.
When someone put witchcraft on you, men, you will lose everything. You can't work right. You can't make money. You can't be a provider. And when you do your wife wrong, unbeknownst to you, when you don't realize it because the witchcraft is on you, but God is seeing it as you have let your wife go and she did nothing to you. You have to take notice to this and realize this is a serious situation. And the Lord already told me that witchcraft is going to rise and more love spells is going to happen, everybody. And people are envious and jealous, especially for the people that are out of that is from another country. When you come to America, they just automatically think that you're rich. You gotta stay.
To me, this sounds like you was boo-boo the fool. I'm sorry, but it does. Somebody's gonna be more love spells. It's gonna be more such and such, and people jealous when you come from another. So if this is the case, why are you even with this man? If there's a potential for this, because he found him a fool. I'm sorry, I just have to call it how I see it. And one thing I'm not gonna do is lie to y'all. And I'm not going to take up for bad decision making either. I'm sorry, I just can't. Not at this big age.
And prayer. You know what I'm saying? But I come here to do more explanation about my husband. I want y'all to understand that me and my husband, our marriage is ordained by God. And to be quite honest with you, when our marriage is ordained by God, nothing can break it. Not saying that we.
So what are you saying? If your marriage is ordained by God and nothing can break it, why your man marrying somebody else and then left you, and somebody is lying. It's either you or it's your deity. But somebody is lying. Like I'm windmilling right now. I'm windmilling. I cannot. To me, this is YouTube content for clicks and views. That's what this is telling me.
We can't get attacks. Yes, we can get attacks. But that's all that they're trying to do, is trying to attack our marriage and our ministry. And God put us together. My husband is way from Nigeria. I'm in America. It was ordained. Okay. So that's one thing that I do know. One time, me and my husband, we was at a conference and we got in an argument because what they did before me and my husband got married, this particular person heard about it because they were angry with my husband. They was angry with my husband. Okay. Because he didn't raise that particular child. So they got angry with him. And what happened was they heard about it and they put witchcraft against our marriage. They did it from the beginning. Everybody. And they're still angry about it because the Lord revealed to me who the people are. It's more than just one person. It's more than just one person, everybody. Okay. So I want y'all to know that just because my husband is Nigerian, it does not mean he used me for American citizenship. My husband been a citizen for maybe 10 years or 12 years. Okay. And even when my husband was supposed to get citizenship, he wasn't even in a rush to get it. I wanted him to get it. He wasn't even.
I wish y'all could see my face right now. Okay. Let's continue.
And tripping off the citizenship because my husband don't like taking tests. Okay, he don't like taking tests. He don't like doing paperwork, and I have to be the one to tell him to do it.
Okay, ma'am. Let's continue.
My husband did not marry me. Obviously, any Nigerian would love to live in America. We're not delusional, okay? My husband did not marry me just because of a green card and paperwork. My husband been a citizen for years, and we've been married in April the 23rd for 14 years. And that's a big deal when I couldn't bear a child for him. Okay, that's a big deal. My husband loved me, and I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna give you some examples.
We don't believe you. You need more people. We don't believe you. You need more people. You need more people. Mm-hmm.
When my husband and I go to sleep, my husband, he reaches his arm and he touched my shoulders while he is asleep. He touched my shoulders the whole time he sleep. He has to touch me. If he's not touching my shoulders, he'll touch my belly. And I've never experienced the love like this before. That's why I'm breaking down. I've never experienced this type of love. My husband is the bomb.com.
May this type of love never find you all. Because I don't care what she say. That man don't love you. Nope. Nope. But you know, that's just this is Q's opinion.
Okay, my husband is next level of how to treat somebody with love. He taught me how to love because of the broken heart.
He taught you how to love. You ain't found no love through your children. He taught you how to love. You ain't found no love through your children, them children that you had before him. The American children, as you called them.
Heart is I went through bad relationships. My husband encouraged me to be great. When you see me on videos, he the one begging me to do videos, and I'm too timid and shy to be on videos. He over encouraging me.
He begging you to do the videos because he the one getting the money. That's why he begging you to do the videos. You just told us that he got his name on everything.
Me to start the body butter business. My husband is thebomb.com. And to me, to be quite honest with you, I've never seen a man like him. I've never seen a man like that man before. That's why I'm acting the way I'm acting, and I'm pleading for prayers for everybody. If my husband,
Dimples, go to the wall. Go to the wall. Dimples says she might need to borrow AD's hot dog suit to show her love for him. I told you to go to the wall and stand in the corner. Who told you to come out? Go to the wall and stand with your nose directly in that 90-degree angle of the corner where them two walls meet. Go to the wall. Okay, go right now.
If I go get up out of the bed just to use the bathroom, he's waking up to wonder, are you okay? My husband is like that. Before my husband go to work, he wakes me up to kiss me. My husband didn't even want me to work. He said, you're not working. You're not working. You're going to stay home. He kissed me before he went to work. If he go to work at 12, he go to work at 2, he go to work at 3, he go to work at 5,
Baby, they all kiss us before they go to work.
work at 6 a.m. He makes sure he kisses me before he goes to work. Okay? Another thing, my husband cooks. My husband loved to cook. I didn't even have to go in the kitchen. You hear me? You hear me? I didn't have to go in the kitchen at all. My husband threw down in the kitchen. He didn't want me to cook. He didn't want me to wash dishes. Sometimes when I didn't feel like folding clothes, my husband folded clothes, and I feel guilty for that because I'm like, he working every day, editing videos. I'm over here.
Household chores. Every adult should know how to do these things, but continue.
Having bags of clothes that need to be folded. My husband would do that, and he did not complain. My husband is thebob.com. That's why I'm going crazy right now. I miss my husband. My husband don't play about me. My husband, when we do go visit Nigeria, my husband wanted me by his side. And if I wasn't around, he'd be like, "Nah, I want you by me." If it was just, they have a lot of meetings down there with men. My husband wanted me beside him at these meetings. And I was like, "Babe, I'm going to be the only woman. I want you there." I said, "Nah, babe, you're doing too much. You know what I'm saying? You're doing too much. I can't be at these meetings with men." My husband wanted me beside. We was like glue. We like peanut butter and jelly. That's my best friend. God ordained us to be together. Yeah, we had disagreements because the enemy was definitely attacking. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the way it is. When my husband come back home from work, he makes sure he kiss me. He will find me in that house. He'll make sure he kiss me and say hello to me. And I was the one that was supposed to get up. But the reason why a lot of times I didn't know he was in the house. He will come find me in the house and give me a kiss. Say, "How was your day?" My husband and I, while he is at work, we on the phone 24 hours a day. He's my best friend. We on the phone, everybody, while he at work. If I'm not doing nothing else, we on the phone talking, hanging out on the phone. That's my best friend. He did not marry me because of a green card or citizenship. Get that out of your mind. I don't care. That I know that my the last video, he disrespected me, the words that he said. Yes, but I'm here to tell you the truth. The husband that you see today, they put a spirit in him. That is not my husband. He would never talk to me like that. My husband never raised his voice at me, ever. Until he got attacked. And y'all need to stop being delusional. Witchcraft happens, everybody. It happens. And I know that y'all not going to believe me. I don't care. Okay, I don't care. But I told my daughter to come live with me, but she just woke up. She can stand on it. You can ask Santiago, Raphael, you can stand on it. My husband loved me. The way he looked at me was so much grace and love. Sometimes he'll just stare at me and be just googly eye. And I'd be like, I'm looking a hot mess. He just googly eye, just love me. He loved the ground that I walk on. One time I was in the bed, I was sick that day. I didn't even know he called. My husband called me 10 times. He got so scared that he called our son. And he went off on our son. Have you checked on your mama? Why your mama not answering the phone call? What's going on? My husband got off of his job, came in the house and found me asleep. And he was crying. He was crying. My husband is a sweetheart. To be quite honest with you, he's a more sweetheart than I am. He's a sweetheart. He's loving. He's caring. The husband that I see today is not my husband. The people that you, even when he goes off on false prophets on a video, my husband, that's one time he gets upset. My husband don't get upset. He don't get upset. People have hurt my husband. They have used my husband. They have abused my husband. As soon as that he don't give them money no more, they dismiss him. They have lied on my husband so many times. They have lied on him. And he still loves them. He still forgives them. He's a forgiving, heartwarming person. He's a good guy. He's good. He loves the Lord, and that man loves me down. But when someone is wicked and they're doing major witchcraft against you and sacrificing animals, this is what you see. They have attacked him.
We sacrifice animals all the time. I just surely enjoyed that sacrifice of ribs that I just ate. And I appreciate the sacrificed chicken eggs that I had earlier today too. And I appreciate the sacrificed Cornish hen last night. Okay, for the altar that is the kitchen table that we sat down and ate at last night. I'm just letting it play so we can get through this because I'm tired.
We have got stubborn in some ways, but all of this is stemming from witchcraft. I don't regret the video I made, no, but I'm just letting you know. My husband, he had changed so much that he stopped kissing me before he go to work. He stopped touching me when he was asleep. He didn't care to see me. He started changing. He stopped doing ministry. He stopped paying some bills that was so weird to me. His whole vibe changed. And that is what witchcraft do. My husband do not know what he is doing. He can make videos. He can even go live right now. He'll sound like he's normal. But everybody that's been watching us for years know that my husband hasn't been acting right. Something is off. The loyal subscribers and followers know that something ain't right. And I didn't even have to tell y'all. He's a good man. And that's why I'm crying every day, because I miss my husband. I miss him. And this stuff, this attack can happen. Okay? I don't care if you judge me. Okay? Judge me. Judge my husband. But I'm on here to tell you, I know my husband.
Fuzzy. Fuzzy girl. Girl, you missed the last video. Girl, you missed the last video. The last video, she told us that, there was some woman in Nigeria that said that he has a daughter, but they never got the blood test to find out if that's really his daughter. And then he went back to his home country of Nigeria, and she ain't go with him. And then he came back. He didn't want to touch her no more. And then he talking about he gonna marry somebody else. And then he left. He left her in the house, okay, with her American children, right? He left her in the house with her American children. That's what she called them. She called her children the American children, that aren't his children. And she said that, he got an apartment and a couch, and he ready to marry this other woman. Yeah, Fuzzy, you missed a lot. You missed a lot.
I miss his food. I miss him. I miss when we play around. We have fun together. We talk. That's my best friend.
Girl, this is the husband's YouTube channel. This is the husband YouTube channel. Like, this YouTube channel says Henry and Monique, but this YouTube channel and all the money that it makes is in his name. And he left her without a dime. Okay. But in this video, she just told us that she can still make videos on the YouTube channel. Yeah, because he getting the money. Because she ain't getting nothing. Girl, this is his YouTube channel. Even though their name is on it, it's his YouTube channel. Like when you have a YouTube channel and, you get monetized and stuff, you have to send your name, your address, your bank account information. It's one person's name. She said his name is on all this. So it goes into his accounts because she ain't on none. She wasn't on any of these bank accounts or anything like that, even though they were married. Mm-hmm.
So I lost my best friend as well as I lost my husband. And I know that the witches and warlocks, they're watching this video.
He's a good man, Savannah. That's a good man, Savannah. Both of y'all go to the wall. Both of y'all go to the wall. Talk about he a good man, Savannah. Go to the wall. Mixtress Monica, you and Dimples Wimples, y'all at the wall. Just go. Just go.
But I want y'all to know that I'm coming for y'all. Okay? I'm going to fast and pray until I get skinny. Okay? I'm going to fight back in prayer. Because y'all not going to lay hand on my husband. Y'all trying to unalive him. Y'all trying to bring him low. But if it takes that, then let him be the prodigal son. Let him be. But I love him. Okay? And everybody that is in a relationship right now know the difference between when their husband is acting night and day.
Don't blame Mr. Charlie. Mr. Charlie is just a man, and he's doing the best he can. That's why I love him the way I do. Y'all better sing. Y'all better sing for this good man, Savannah.
They know the difference. Okay? I'm not delusional. I'm not crazy. I'm sane. Okay? I know what I'm talking about. My husband loved me. I wish I had more examples. I wish I had more examples to give you. But he didn't want me to do nothing. He wanted me to rest. Okay? I didn't have to worry about bills. My husband spoiled me, to be quite honest with you. He spoiled me. That's how much he loved me. He spoiled me. And I know a lot of y'all have those husbands. So imagine if you lost that relationship and personality. He's a good man. And his mother was a good woman. She treated me with so much kindness. And to be quite honest with you, I even love his siblings. I love his siblings, but it's other people in the family, you know, and it's some situations that happened before I met my husband, and they're holding grudges against him, and they want to push me out the way.
Situations will arise in your life, but you gotta be smart about it. Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay, they want to push me out the way, but I'm standing strong until God says otherwise. Okay, my husband has not cheated on me yet. I know, because the Lord will show me.
Ma'am, we all know he was in Nigeria knocking boots with whoever it was he just went out and got an apartment with. The same woman he told you that he wanted to marry. Okay, he didn't put the Dikembe Mutombo on her too. Okay, just like he put the Dikembe Mutombo on you. Okay. Ma'am.
The Lord will reveal it to me. He said all of that. Yes, because it's not my husband. Okay, he's a good man. But if it gets worse, I'm still standing on God, and I will still wait on my husband.
I know exactly which ones you're talking about. Them Kerry Washington crying memes where you see every last bit of her gum, her upper gums. Oh yes, I know which ones you talk about. You know what? I'm gonna make that. I'm gonna make that an emoji for the channel. The Kerry Washington crying gums. I'm gonna make that. I'll make that an emoji for the channel. Thank you, Sleepy B.
I'm not planning on to divorce him unless he send papers. If he send papers, I'm not finna beg a man now. I'm not finna beg a man. I'm not finna beg no man. That's one thing I'm not gonna do. I'm gonna love him from afar, and I'm gonna watch. At the same time, sometimes a person needs to learn their lesson. Okay? Listen, y'all men, y'all need to listen to your wives.
Now this right here, this is spirit is talking to her. She don't know she's talking to herself right now. She don't know she's talking to herself right now. Okay, spirit had to come tell her, ma'am, you got to do better. Okay, but this is the true spiritual lesson or lesson she's supposed to learn right here. She don't even know she's talking to herself.
Y'all think your wives are being controlling? Y'all think your wives are don't want you to hang around nobody? We know things. We feel things. Okay? We feel it. We know it. And most especially me, I'm a prophetess. I'm a seer. I see. I dream. Okay? So obviously they're gonna get mad about that.
I'm tired of everybody using this word prophetess. Furthermore, I'm tired of these gendered terms because you don't say doctoress. If your doctor is a man, you say doctor. If your doctor is a woman, you say doctor. Bus driver S. Pharmacy technician S. Like, I'm tired of these gender terms because the gender doesn't describe the occupation. An occupation is an occupation. But they are obsessed with this word prophet. They are obsessed. Obsessed. And it's quite strange. Because I don't go around calling myself prophetess. I don't call myself the HBIC, the prophetess, the seer. I am just cute. I am just cute. And I do YouTube. And I share things with y'all, but I am not the prophetess. I don't go around by titles with titles. I'm just cute. I'm just cute. I'm cute to y'all. But I am not the leader, the guru, you got to follow me, the prophetess, the disciple, I don't do that. But they really be taking these names, these terms, they really live by them.
And he was getting frustrated with it too, because he's feeling like it's a lot. You know what I'm saying? But me,
I told you to go to the wall. She said that she keeps sweat begging. Ma'am, Dimples, to the wall. Right now.
and stop treating your wife like she's the enemy. But what y'all do, y'all listen to your family members and friends over your wife. And God is watching. You can't treat your wife any type of way, and you don't think the wrath of God is going to come upon you. I don't know what's wrong with y'all men.
So now she went from our marriage is ordained and it's blessed by God to this my man, I still love him, I ain't gonna let him go, to now she's moving into the anger and fear portion, right? Because what they say, how many stages of like grief is it? So she's kind of like at acceptance right now. And the anger, you just can't do your wife any type of way. The wrath of God will come to you. Understand, parts of this is the spiritual psychosis, the Lulu, and then part of this is her truthfully acknowledging things.
Ridiculous. When your wife says something, she wants the best for you. When she's spitting in your food or poisoning your food and mistreating you, yeah, I get it.
And I would have to agree. And that's why I asked the question earlier, where are the stories of the Christian men losing their wives to other men because of witchcraft? Where are those stories? You don't hear those stories. If they are out there, they are not popular. Show me the stories where a man acknowledged that witchcraft was done against his marriage and his wife left him for another man because of witchcraft. You don't see it. You see it from the women, right? And this is part of the conversation of the stereotypes of women fall for things, and some women do. And this is part of the stereotype, which is sometimes true, that like it's a bunch of women, Black women, that support a lot of these churches, right? Remember the story of, what was it, last year? Remember the story of the young girl who is pregnant, and the pastor of that church had her out there talking about no baby shower for her. He's getting on her, but not the man that impregnated her. And then you have the nerve to sit there and take away from a child that y'all say is precious. And then her mother, that girl's mother, was fine with this man denigrating her like this. She supported it. So understand that a lot of these men know that women are so quote unquote faithful to Christianity. They know how to pull it. They know how to pull those strings. And I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with being Christian. That is your choice. Whatever you want to practice, whatever deity you want to pray and worship to. But this right here, I'm sorry, God doesn't want to sit there and see you go through some bullshit that doesn't have to be. Nothing that is truly good is going to put you through some shit like this. Just know.
But when you see that your wife wants the best for you, and she's giving you advice, and she's feeling things in her spirit, listen to your wife. We want you to be the head of the household. We don't want, a lot of us don't want to be the head of the household. We want y'all to be the men. But we are here to help. We're helpmates. We are to help.
The helpmate. Lord. So which part of this is you helping him? Which part of you being left with no money, no resources, left with your children in a home that you can't pay the bills and mortgage on, with accounts that you have no access to? What part of this is being special, being the help? This is why I can't with this. I'm sorry, I can't. A lot of this is Q's opinion. A lot of Christianity um is male worship. It's and you up here pleading and crying on the internet over this man that did this to you. I'm sorry, God doesn't want that for anybody. But we both know that the signs were there and you went forward anyway.
It's wrong. A lot of y'all do, y'all wrong. Y'all need to go to your wives, give her a kiss and say, hey, I get what you was trying to say. I get it. You need to get on your prayer post. A lot of women are going to churches more than men. Go to church. Find a good church.
What I say? What did I just say? I just said the same thing. It's a lot of women that are upholding and supporting, whereas a lot of men don't, especially in the Black community. I just said that.
When your wife want to pray with you, stop acting stubborn. Pray with your wife. That man, somebody said no, yes, that man loved me. It ain't no such thing as he worshiped the ground that I walked on, right? But he
Yes, Mercury is currently retrograde in Pisces right now. Mercury is going to station direct tomorrow on the 20th, which is also the day of the spring equinox. This is the beginning of the astrological year. This is spring for those of us in the northern hemisphere, right? Yeah, and we got to talk about this. We got to talk about these changes coming for the next 3 months astrologically too, because we all know that from the winter solstice, December, right? From the winter solstice until now, it's been a lot of ish going on worldwide. Okay, here in this country, we have to wait and see so I'm going to review all that too. But yeah, Mercury is stationing direct tomorrow, March 20th. But Mercury is in Pisces, the sign of its fall. Not good where Mercury is. So hopefully she, I don't know.
He basically did. He loved me like that. Okay? That man loved me. He acting up right now because of witchcraft. And if you don't believe me, go to God in prayer. Okay? Go to God in prayer. We're destined to be together. God put us together for a reason. It was one time when my husband first came to America, we had an argument before going to church, to this conference. We argued. And so we argued about the situation to the point that we didn't want to sit together in church. We sat separately, and the kids did too, because our kids were teenagers at the time. So I sat on another end, he sat on another end. That's how mad we was at each other. A prophet called my husband up in the front.
Ain't no bishops, ain't no disciples, ain't no first ladies, Everybody a prophet. Everybody in your circle, in your community is a prophet. Ain't no deacons, deaconess. Where the usher board at? Everybody. That's what I'm saying. This obsession. There is obsession with certain things. There's obsessions about being prophets. There's obsessions about prophets, and then the obsession with the demons and the witchcraft. Excuse me, the demons and the witchcraft are coming to get me. Ain't no usher board. Nobody that play the drums in the church got nothing to say. Just everybody's the prophet. Okay.
And he began to prophesy about the ministry that we have now that we hadn't started yet. He began to prophesy to my husband about the ministry that y'all see today, right? And then he stopped. The prophet stopped. And then he pointed at me. He said, come up here. He prophesied to me about the same ministry that you see today. Okay? And then we told the prophet that we are husband and wife. And he was like, are you serious?
Fuzzy, go to the wall. Right now, Fuzzy, go to the wall. Okay? You and Dimples Wimples, y'all at the wall.
We said yes. He said, but y'all sitting apart. I said, we told him we had got an argument. We didn't want to sit together in church. God called us together for such a time as this. Okay? But you see us going through right now. It'll be okay. As of right now, I don't know if we're going to stay together. Okay? Only God can fix this. But all I can do is fight in prayer right now. You know? But I just wanted to explain to you, that's how loving my husband was. And matter of fact, we would go on dinner dates every weekend.
I told y'all this Mercury retrograde, this one was a little rough. I told y'all I got thrown off my cellular network. Got thrown off my cellular network. Mr. Hoodoo, we drove way out somewhere to take his car to the mechanic. Way out in Nowheresville, California, to take his car. He ordering all these car parts. We tired. This retrograde got us tired. I'm so sorry you have to replace your car engine. I'm so sorry. It's almost over.
He made sure of it. He'll call me, be like, babe, let's go on a dinner date. Every weekend we will go on a date. Every weekend. Every weekend. That was my best friend. And even when I call my husband will get off the phone, like when he's not around me, he'll get off the phone with whomever, even his own mother, and answer the calls. And be like, hey, babe, I got off the phone, you know? And he loved his mom. He called his mom every day before she died. His mother was a sweet. The mother is so sweet. She never mocked me because of not having a child. She never gave me pressure. Nothing like that.
Was his mom a prophet too?
Wonderful. One thing I can say, they have a sweet family. Sweetheart. Everybody ain't perfect in the family, but my husband and his mother was just sweethearts. And she loved me. Okay? So just know that witchcraft can happen. And I pray that this will never happen to you, for you to learn. Okay? I don't want this to happen to nobody. Stay in prayer. Don't fall.
Look at that right there. Somebody yell green car. MFGGC. I'm just saying. MFGGC.
Ain't nobody got time for that. All right, I love y'all so much. Be blessed. All right. Thank y'all for watching. Well, y'all really be writing paragraphs. Y'all think I'm gonna be reading all them paragraphs?
Here we go again. Monique, you are definitely in a Job season. If y'all invoke Job one more time. Job is tired of y'all invoking him, okay? Job is tired. Let that man rest.
Thank you so much. Volcano Queen Speaks. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah. Y'all, a lot of people that's emailing me, they ain't even arguing with me about it. Everybody know it's witchcraft. But we're gonna get one or two. I'm not listen, I ain't got I'm not finna be taking up for nobody. Okay? I'm too grown and don't care what nobody think. I'm not gonna be taking up for my husband like this. I know it's witchcraft. I know my husband. Okay, I know my husband. Okay, I miss him, y'all. Oh God, my loving husband. I miss him so much, y'all. We used to talk every day while he at work, every day, all day, y'all. Like, it's boring. It's hard. It's hard. It's hard. Like, it's hard. We wouldn't go nowhere. Like, even if he want to go get a haircut, he making sure I'm coming with him. And I the one didn't want to go. I'm like, I don't want to go to no for you to go get a haircut. He'd be like, no, I want you to come and get a haircut with me. I never want to go. But I promise God, when he come back, if the Lord leads him to, I'm going to every haircut with him. He used to make sure, like, baby, come go with me. Anytime he want to go to the store, he want me to come with him. And Dad take my knees and stuff, so it caused me to not like want to go places with him because of my legs or whatever. But God is healing me. I thank God for that. But yeah, like we used to love shopping at Ross. I know y'all don't like Ross. We love Ross, honey. We never bought nothing in there really, but he'll buy some like Nike socks and stuff like that at Ross. If you want to buy some Nike socks, men, go to Ross. It's cheaper there. But anyways, y'all, just keep him up in prayer, y'all. Just keep us up in prayer. Don't lose hope, everybody. And I'm going to be praying for y'all as well, okay? Y'all write me. Let me know if you're going through the situation. I'm going to be, while I'm fasting for my own situation, I'm going to be fasting for you too, keeping you up in prayer as well. All right? Thank y'all for watching. God bless y'all. Bye-bye. Woo, Lord. Mouth dry.
All right. Well, we have yeah, okay, she got her new channel. I'm just gonna click just to be nosy. Okay. So she got her channel. Just gonna come over here being nosy. Now wait a minute. Let's go back. Let's go back. She said,
everybody.
Let's go back here because we gotta check for the receipts. She said new YouTube channel right here. Everybody see that? New YouTube channel. It's not new, but more about this channel. Join September 2nd, 2022. So this isn't a new YouTube channel. This is an old one because we can see videos from a year ago. So I don't know, maybe she just meant new channel to people to look at, but I take words for what they mean. New YouTube channel. It's not new. So But anywho, y'all. Anywho. What did y'all think of that? That was a lot. That was a lot. That was a lot. And that was a lot. Listen, I truly hope that um I truly hope that her and those children will not be destitute. I hope that they, continue having a place to live. I hope that she um comes out of this and, does better for herself and her children and makes better decisions and comes out of that spiritual psychosis. This is just Q's opinion. But yeah, so yeah, that was a lot. Yeah, she probably can't go live on there or something, but that video, that channel was made in 2022. So it's not a new channel. And she needs to, make some videos or you've been live before, Kevin. You know what it takes to get live for a YouTube channel. But yeah, that it's not a new channel. So like I said, maybe she just meant a new place to go find her. But she still made another video on their channel. She made a video today on the Henry and Monique channel. She made a video today on that channel. She didn't make the video on, you know what I'm saying? Because she could have recorded a video on her own channel and uploaded it and just told people like, hey, come watch the video here. And then she would have got the watch hours. And you know what I mean? Like, all I'm saying is that in Q's spiritual opinion, there is fuckery afoot and there were a lot of bad decisions that were made. No, Mixtress Monica, she said that the channel that has her name and her husband's name on it, she says that channel is in her husband's name and she doesn't have any access to that channel or to the money because it's all in his name. So she told people to join her new YouTube channel, which is the channel that we just saw that says Monique on it, but it was a channel created in 2022. So it's not a new channel. And so what I am saying is someone who does YouTube, you need to post videos regularly on the channel that you want to go live from. And then once they confirm that you're not some weirdo, then you can go live, right? You can schedule a live and then go live. So she already has the subs. So it wouldn't be hard for her to get the hours if she has, because you need 4,000 watch time hours before you can start getting paid. So it wouldn't be hard for her to get those hours if people are following her story, but she's still doing her story about what's going on the YouTube channel that has her name and his name as the channel name. You see what I'm saying? So yeah. She can get StreamYard for free. Okay, I was using StreamYard for free before I started paying for it. She can record a video. Just record a video using QuickTime or whatever, and put it on YouTube. So the gears in my head are thinking, but that's just me. Oh, she comes out of it too. Yes, and she called them children those American kids. And I was just like, oof. Wow, that's too much. But yeah, y'all, that was a lot. I thank y'all for being here with me because that was a lot. That was a lot. That was a lot. So yeah, that was a lot. So let me get myself together, go upstairs, hang out with Mr. Hoodoo for a little bit, and then Sexy RN, I will be hitting you up. Yeah, y'all, that was a lot. That was a lot. So I just pray that everyone here, discernment, please pray for discernment, like true discernment, so that you won't be out here being taken for a fool and so that you can make good decisions. And pray that when you have your discernment and you see the red flags, pray that you act for your best interest and avoid people with massive, glaring, waving red flags. Okay, because this is just a lot. This is a lot. No, yeah, that was that was a lot. That was a lot. So, anywho, but yeah, thank y'all for watching. Shout out to the YouTube channel member, the member of the Coterie that sent me this video. She sent me the part 1 and the part 2 to go over, and we just did. After this, I am done with this woman. I wish her and her children the best. Black Widow talking about if I was her, I'd call ICE starting. Ma'am, go straight to the wall for that. Thank you so much, Mixtress Monica, for the super sticker. I appreciate you so much for that, Blue. Yeah, this was a lot. Sexy RN says she probably saw the red flags, but that ding-a-ling took her out. Listen, I think that he put the Dikembe Mutombo on her. I truly think that he put the Dikembe Mutombo on her. That's what I think. This is my opinion. He put the Dikembe Mutombo on her, right? And she saw the flags, but she was stigmatized. And she married him anyway. That's why I said, if you're going to pray for discernment, make sure you also pray for the strength and the power to not get yourself in situations where you see the glaring red flags. Because the red flags were absolutely present and waving in the wind here. They were there. She chose to ignore them. So, yeah. Yeah. And don't be afraid to judge out of discernment. You need judgment for discernment to work. That's right, Kevin. Absolutely. That's why all this, we listen and we don't judge. No, we have to start judging because there's too much. I'm not saying you can't be empathetic, but there's a circle. There's energetics out there that because people don't want to hurt people's feelings, they won't tell them the truth. And we have to move away from that. And I think we are moving away from that because Neptune was in Pisces since like 2011. Neptune has moved into Aries this year, 2026. So all of that, forgive. And we're not going to say this because it hurts people's feelings. And we got to protect certain populations of people. Okay. The alphabet soup mafia. Because not calling them by their preferred noun is a hate crime and all this other type of stupid shit. And we've just been in the energetics for like about 13, 14, 15 years of we're not going to say things to hurt people's feelings. And that has led to a lot of bullshit that's been happening because we don't want to hurt feelings. No, you need to tell people the truth. You can be empathetic, but you need to tell people the truth. And we need to bring back shame in some instances. And I don't mean shame for like not knowing or something like that. But when the red flags are there, make a better decision. Okay. We can't keep, we have to do better. We have to do better. We have to do better. Not Kevin talking about he might call ICE. Both of y'all go to the wall talking about y'all call it ICE. we gotta sometimes we gotta, this dragon is for the best. This drag is for the best. Because people really need to, just like when you see things like, well, we don't kink shame. Some of this we need to kink shame. Some of the kink we need to shame. Okay. Well, they can't help it. Well, baby, then they need some help for mental illness. We're not gonna kink shame. Baby playing in urine and playing in feces. No, we're gonna kink shame. We are absolutely going to kink shame. We're going to kink shame. Okay. We're gonna kink shame. We have to bring back shame and judgment with something. So, like I said, yeah, it's been too long. It's been too long. It's been too long. Yes, children exist. We know children exist, but just because children are unruly in your home, that should not be their behavior outside in public. You need to raise your children. Okay. So that when out in public, they aren't doing certain things. Okay. Yes, children exist. We need to shame people. Stop bringing your goddamn dogs into the fucking grocery store or into the fucking restaurant. They don't belong there. Leave their ass at home. Okay. There are so many things that we just have to we can't just let shit slide no more. We can't let shit slide no more. Okay. It should be out of pocket. I have not seen those videos because I am a member of the NPHC, and these people see. Let me tell you what this is, because let me tell you something. I am a member, like I said, I'm a member of one of those sororities, right? I joined, and y'all know I am a spiritual worker. I do magic, all that stuff. There is no demon worship, devil worship. There is no deity worship. None of that is pledging your allegiance to some god. No, it's not. It's not. They're not. And I mean, I can truly only speak for my organization, Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, but there is no they the same delusional people. See, let me tell you about them people. Though these people thought they would join an organization and then they're going to be popular, and like people be so weirded out about it. Like when people are interested in joining these organizations, they prop us as members up on pedestals. And I tell interests, I tell them on Reddit all the time, because I'm part of the Reddit, aka grad chapter community. I tell them all the time, we are just women who are members of the organization you want to join. That's it. There is nothing special. There's nothing to don't put us on a pedestal. Don't do any of that. We have families, we have jobs, we have lives. Things go wrong for us. We are not special or any better than you. We just so happen to be members of the organization that you want to join. So some people, because they want to join so bad, they put it up on some pedestal and then they idolize and worship it. But I'm telling you, as a spiritual worker, as a spiritual practitioner, as someone that has done all types of magic, we are not worshiping anybody. There are we're not worshiping no gods. We're not pledging allegiance to any gods. We're not doing any of that. We're not. We are absolutely not. So them people, the spiritual psychosis, all I'm gonna say is, listen, girl, if you're gonna denounce and you got some cute aka clothes, I'm a size medium. So please send me your shirts. Please send me your shirts, because good Nalia is expensive. Okay, good Nalia is expensive. Give me your shirts and give me your jackets. I'm a size medium. Okay. These people are fucking weirdos. They're weirdos, and they, they're weirdos. We are not doing anything like that. Trust me, we are not. They gonna work you. Oh, join these organizations. Oh, you gonna work. You gonna go to that chapter meeting. You got to go to the service project. You got to set up for the event. You got to take down for the event. We fund ourselves. This is why we pay membership dues, because we are self-funded. We're nonprofit organizations. Okay, we might do something in partnership with Chick-fil-A or something like that. They might decide to donate some money or something. But baby, these are nonprofits. Okay, nonprofits. Okay, you gonna do some work. You're gonna do some damn work. Okay, but we are not summoning demons or doing we're not. So these people are weird. They want some attention too. And part of the problem is that over the past about 5 years, attention on the internet is the new currency. They say people are lame, or you're a loser, or you're not successful if you don't have how many followers or whatever. Oh, you're just a small channel, like you don't count. Like, energy and attention and clicks and views is the current currency, and it's been like this for like the past 5 years, at least. I'm gonna say about a good 5-6 years. Whereas, just because you don't have a large following or something like that, people don't pay attention to you, or don't think, or don't think you're worthy or whatever. So understand, they're doing this for attention, because they thought that when they would join that they were going to automatically be popular or automatically, I don't know, get new friends or whatever like that. It's weird. It's weird. So I'm glad that Neptune is out of Pisces because there's been a lot of delulu going on. And hopefully this Neptune in Aries is going to bring some realism back to things, but we have yet to see. Listen, good Nalia is expensive. Good Nalia is expensive. Okay? Good items are expensive. Okay? I want to custom order this specific shirt, but I'm probably going to yeah, I want to like my line jacket when my line sister got, you know, she came up with the design for our line jackets. And so we put in an order as a line for our line jackets. Oh baby, to try and get the cost down, but for a custom line jacket. Oh no, that was some good. I think we paid like $250, $300 for our line jackets a piece. Because good Nalia, you have to pay money for good Nalia. You have to pay money for good Nalia. You have to pay money for good Nalia. So it's these organizations. You please have some money. Please have some money. I'm already about to cry. You know, when it comes to our international conference this summer, I will be in Vegas this summer. So yeah, good Nalia is expensive, and currency. Attention is the current currency. So all these weirdos that want to do D9, just go ahead and denounce and shut your ass up and give us your Nalia. Yep. It's the truth. I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you the truth as a member. And my husband is a member of a D9 fraternity. Mr. Hoodoo, he's a member of a D9 fraternity. Trust me. We're not doing the shit that they say. These people are fucking weirdos. Weirdo losers. Okay. It's expensive. It's expensive. So, you know. You know, these people are weirdos. Like I said, that was, trust me, we're not doing those things. We're not doing those things. We're not doing those things. Matter of fact, depending on depending on where Monique lives, if her children are small enough and are in school, I'm pretty sure my sorority is dropping off food and snack packs to these schools, because one of our current initiatives is a childhood hunger initiative where we are packing food packs where schools can give children these packs of food and snacks so that when they go home after school or when they go home on the weekend, they'll have something to eat. Okay, one of our current international programs, okay, that we've been doing for the past 4 years, okay, buying food out of our own pockets as members to make these snack packs for school children in all the areas that we have chapters in. So, like I said, these people they just be saying all types of bullshit. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. No, baby, ain't no refund. There's no refund. No. The fees that they paid for initiation been gone. Okay, been gone. Whatever their initiation fees were, been gone. Mine been gone a long time ago too. Mine been gone for years. Okay, it's years. But listen, if they need some money, they can, I don't know, go sell feet pics or something. I don't know. But yeah. But they be out here, yeah. They be out here crazy. But yeah, we be out here working. We be out here working. Okay, working. We just don't publicize it every time we do something. We don't publicize it every time we do something. Okay, you said, can I do a reading on the meteor that hit between Ohio and Kentucky? Interesting. The meteor, I saw that, but I wasn't, I was just like, I don't know if that's something. I'll think about it. I will think about it. I will absolutely think about it. Right now, my focus is on current geopolitical and international affairs because globalization, things that happen in other parts of the world affect us here in the United States. So right now my focus is on paying attention to the big events geopolitically and internationally. So, but I will think about doing something on the meteor. I will think about it. The fact is, meteors hit every day, just like earthquakes are every day around the world. We just don't really know about them. Hmm. Oh yeah, y'all didn't know about the meteor? Yeah, it was a meteor that I think it was like 2 days ago, 1 or 2 days ago. It was the last couple of days. Like earlier this week, there was a meteor that was caught on camera. Meteor. So they occur just like I said, earthquakes happen every day. And if you live in California like I do now, it might be a little 2.5 or 3.0 that just rumble through here. But earthquakes happen every day. Yeah. It went through that part. Yep, it went through that part of the country. I saw the story about it. People were just like, "Oh, a meteor." They happen. You think it was a signal from the aliens? Listen, it's crazy. Listen, the geopolitics, like I said, because of globalization and things that happen, it affects everyone. Just like now, surprise, surprise, gas prices are going up. How fun is that? The bullshit that's happening, the gas prices are going up. So, whatever you think about it or not, things affect all of us. They affect all of us. Okay, whether it trickles down to you or not, at some point it will. But the gas prices are going up. So, where do I get my geopolitical news from? I stay abreast of what's going on. I read everything. I read on Reddit. I'm nosy on social media. And I look at journalistic news sites from around the world as well as what's going on here. So I'll read some stuff from CNN, I'll read some stuff from Fox, I'll read from Al Jazeera, I'll read stuff from the BBC, I'll read stuff, things that are being reported in other countries. I see what people are talking about like on social media, and then I'll go like dig up stuff and look at stuff. So I look at everything. I look at everything. I look at everything. I'm really sad that there are U.S. military personnel being sent over there to that place. I see a lot of things. So I look at everything before I make an assessment. I look at so many things before I make an assessment. But yeah, the geopolitics. And I really listen to, as crazy as it may seem, I listen to a lot of quote unquote conservative conversations. I'm nosy in their conversations because I want to see what they're talking about. And I like to listen to these people firsthand. And let me tell y'all, whether you all know it or not, there is a huge, huge split in MAGA. MAGA has cracked and fractured. But yeah, there's a lot going on. A lot going on, and I pay attention to everything. And I have to pay attention to geopolitical stuff too, because a lot of it is astrologically relevant, right? Just like when the war kicked off, the war in Iran, that's not really a war, that President Trump said the war is over with and that we won, but the war is still happening because mission was accomplished last June when the United States bombed Iran and took out all their nuclear facilities. So the war was won. They didn't have any nuclear capabilities last year, but now it was an imminent threat. And the war that's not a war is happening. And, you know, there's no war, but President Trump said the war will be over when he feels like it's over. So, you know, just a lot of things I have to pay attention to. I have to pay attention to things because not only is it geopolitically relevant, but it is astrologically relevant. So I said that to say about this Iran war that if you were on my Iran war live stream at the end of February, you would know that what's happening or what has been happening is linked to the Saturn Neptune conjunction. Okay. Just like January 3rd, 1993, when the United States captured Noriega in Panama, is an exact energetic copy for what we just saw January 3rd, 2026, of the president capturing Maduro in Venezuela. So a lot of things are astrologically relevant. It's a lot of astrological cycles repeating themselves. And I have to pay attention to things because as an astrologer, you see what happens in history historically, and then you have to go back and see what else happened. Is this energy the same? So yeah, I read a lot. I pay attention to a lot. I read a lot. I listen to people who were actually confirmed in the military, their thoughts about things. I read the things that our quote unquote leadership puts out themselves. I compare, but I have to stay up on what's happening geopolitically because a lot of it is astrologically relevant, right? A lot of it's astrologically relevant. And we talked about things as far as the United States in 2026 and 2027. We talked about those things. Go back to my major astrology for the year 2026 video. I've talked about it before, how some of the astrological energies right now is some of the same astrological energies that were present when the United States was in a civil war and when the United States was in both the American Revolutionary War and World War II. We having a lot of this energy. It's repeating. So I have to pay attention to things because you just have to as an astrologer. Listen to MAGA gossip. Listen to MAGA tea. A lot of MAGA has fractured, and they're just like, F this president. Trump and the rest of them are neocons. Voting doesn't work. They're all the same. So now they're in the position of understanding that they've been lied to and they were used, and they're trying to figure it out. So yeah, it's very interesting, the conversations. It's very interesting, the conversation. So oh yeah, the fractures. Oh yeah. So I'm nosy in a lot of discussions online, and more people starting to understand the energetics of that country that was created in 1948. A lot of people are just now finding out that that country that was created in 1948 was the product of a Rothschild. Was the product of a Rothschild. The Balfour, that Balfour jump off from history. Where that I country was created in 1948. People are just now finding out it was created by a Rothschild. So a lot of things are spiritually, esoterically coming to light. You know, a lot of this is a holy war. They don't want to say it. A holy war as in pitting these groups against each other and groups being used for the benefit of another group religiously. Like, so I pay attention to a lot. Kevin says, but stars are aligning the way that they did lets me know this war probably would have been fated to be regardless of who was in office. It's just my opinion. Yeah. So I'm trying to reconcile in my brain that some things are just fated, but at the same time understanding that these people in politics, they absolutely have astrologers. Now, it doesn't mean that they have good astrologers, but they absolutely have astrologers, because there is no reason why on the exact same date, January 3rd, 1993 and January 3rd, 2026, you have the United States, both of them removing both times removing the leaders of a Latin American country under the same type of alignment, a Saturn Neptune conjunction. That is a cycle that happens once every 33 to 36 years. So you can't tell me that these people don't have astrologers too. They may not be good ones, but they have astrologers. And now I'm seeing the cracks in the MAGA where they're just like, wait a minute. So is it possible that President Trump faked his own assassination attempt? You remember the Butler? But remember, when I did the video on that, go back to that video about the attempted assassination against Trump in 2024. Go back to that video. I showed you Trump's astrological chart, and per his chart, he was in danger. And the Mars line, the Mars astrocartography line, Mars, which is danger, assassinations, pain, conflict, the Mars astrocartography line was right over Butler, Pennsylvania, wherever they were at. And looked at his chart at that time. Astrologically, he was in danger. So these people have astrologers, and they have their spiritual workers too. I forgot that lady name, but that white lady that's a pastor. She be in all the I forgot her name. She be in all the White House pictures where they quote unquote praying over Trump. The last one, she was in red, in that red suit. That's the main quote unquote witch that is the alleged witch, but that's the main witch, spiritual worker that's doing work for him. So understand that I have to pay attention to a lot of things because astrologically it's a lot of stuff relevant. Yeah. Yep. Yep. That's her name. Yep. She the main one. If you look at any of her sermons, how she repeats stuff 7, 8, 9, 10 times. And I'm just like, and she's like rabid about things. I'm just like, she the main one. She the main one. She the main one. Yep. So she the main one. Yeah, go back to my one of the mods, find my video on it was from 2024, the attempted assassination on Trump. Go back to that video because astrologically he was in danger. But astrologically he was in danger, but we all know ain't nothing happened to his ear. So we all know ain't nothing happened to that man. His ear just magically healed up. Yeah. So, But yeah, she absolutely, she's the main one. She's the main one. And I told you all before. I told you all last year. Was it sometime last year? Yeah, I told you all sometime last year that one form, a very, very popular but wildly unknown form of protection is when you have support. So people who support cult of personality, that's protection. So for example, Trump has a lot of protection because there are a lot of people that support him, that like him, that voted for him. That is protection. Another example, Beyonce. People don't want you to say anything about Beyonce and or Jay-Z because they love them so much. All of that love and fanfare, that is a form of protection. That is a form of spiritual protection. Okay? A form of spiritual protection. So when you have people, so the cult of personality is a thing. It's an energy. It's a frequency. If you have millions and millions of people that love you and they support you, that's protection. That's energetic protection. That's energetic protection. That's energetic protection. Thanks, Starry Eyed. Yeah, that's energetic protection. That is protection. That is a mass protection spell. A mass protection spell. Mass protection spell. So, you know, I want you all to make sure that you are understanding things when you're looking at things from an esoteric, energetic perspective. I'm not talking about organized religion. I'm talking about energy. Check the energy of things because the energy does not lie. The energy does not lie. So make sure you are checking the energy of things because that is where the truth lies. The frequency, the energy of things. Okay? So yeah, wow, we've been here for a long time. I'm going to go. Let me go ahead and go. I love y'all. Let me go ahead and go. More than likely I'll be back tomorrow. But yeah, we covered this and that was a lot. But yeah, I love y'all so much. Thank you so much for being here. I gotta get on and keep doing my thing. I'm gonna come talk to y'all tomorrow. I love y'all very, very much. Thanks for hanging out with me. If you want milkshake, please email me. And milkshake payments are due by March 27th, 2026. I love y'all. Okay. Kevin says this was a good live, and I mean you, Q, not Monique. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you, Kevin, so much. I appreciate all of you that come and hang out and support. I do this work for you all. So yeah, we got some things we gotta talk about. I gotta get this astrological energy out. I'm also looking at other astrological energy that has the potential to be concerning. And when I tell you all, it won't be because of fear. I always tell you all things so that you can have the information and you decide what your next move will be. Okay. So I got to get that stuff out. Okay. I love y'all. Bye.